How we doing? I'm a mess today. I'm trying to rush, but guess what? I'm here on time. I'm here on time. All right, I'm going to let y'all come in for a second. And I'm trying to stream this through. I don't know how this works, guys. I'm trying something new out. Strange. Okay, let me get back to y'all. Oh, I see. Save changes. Hold on, guys. I'm going to say hi to y'all in just a second. Let me get everything situated. Hunter said she didn't get a notification. Did y'all get notifications? Okay, here we go. Let's see who's here. Yeah, I'm on time. How do I highlight the name like that? Oh, Juicer, are you on your phone or a laptop? Hey, Ruby Joy. Say hi as y'all come in so I know which comments are new or not. Hey, Ryan the Gamer. Fighting a baby for devices. Oh, no, Tanya, I've been there way too many times. Hey, Moto Mom. Hey, Criminal Mid. Hey, Boucher Street. Sup, dude? Hey, Tam here. Yes, I'm on time with my mess behind me. On Discord. On iPad. You do, okay, Juicer, to tag someone, you type the at sign, at symbol, and then you have to put in the name the exact way they have it. You get what I'm saying? So, like, if I wanted to tag you, I'd have to put a capital J and then exactly, exactly how it's topped out, how you see it topped out. On a computer, it's a lot easier because you just click the at sign and it just pops up. Did I say hi to you, Gross Brothers? I hope I didn't skip. If not, hi, Gross Brothers. Okay, Chatty Jen. Oh, yeah, guys. Okay, Mr. Abercrombie model over here made me self-conscious. I was scared to go live about the Mica Miller case while my name was stuck as Carson. I can change it in 2 days, so I'm going to change it back to Dumpling as soon as I'm able to. So y'all hang in there. It's driving me crazy too. I need you two to take away my ability to change my name or rage block. Hey, Darzilla. Let me know if you get it. Try it out. Hey, Nomad. Oh, I love you, Esteels. Yes, thank you, Criminal Mid. Hey, Tony. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, and I'm down to 2 left. So, hey, Jody Ann. Hey, Hunsats. All right. So, did y'all do the Did y'all do the poll? Did y'all do the poll? Let me go to YouTube and check out. I don't know how, like, y'all tell me. Go ahead and just tell me in chat. Do you know, how well do you know the Mica Miller case? Like, you've heard of it, you've heard of her. It's not really a case, but you know what I'm saying. You do know of her, but don't know the details. You guys, who's super into it? There's my Bratty. Yes, I know you do, Bratty. Mica Miller, Reggie Be Good. Mica Miller. I'm hooked on it. Me too. You know it pretty well. Good. I'm glad y'all know it. Because in a stream the other night, I saw many people say that they have not, that they have heard of her and not, they don't know details. And I think it's very important to get the details out there because of all the women that are silently, and men that are silently being treated like this, and it just drives them insane to the point to they don't know what else to do or where to turn. So it's really important to talk about it. Normalize talking about it and getting help for it. And I feel like if we normalize it more, good. That's good. Not well. I know of it, but nothing else. Okay. Well, Darzilla, I followed some. Farlowed some. Good. Okay. Hey, Lanessa Boo. Well, hey, bless you, Lou. I feel like the more we normalize it, the more the people needing it will be able to get help instead of being ignored or getting pushed aside. Do you get what I'm saying? Ruby Joy coming in hot. She has been a member for 11 months. Oh, I love you, Ruby Joy. I love you so much. My sister and mom went through something similar before, so it hits home. It hits home for a lot of people. I know it's very hard and emotional to talk about. Like it's very hard to talk about. But like I said, so I made a video, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the video, and I'm going to like pause and, do my commentary and read y'all's comments, and we'll just go through it that way so that everyone knows what happened with Mica, what's happening with so many men and women daily, everywhere, silently, and how often they're getting ignored and getting no help for what they're going through. And one thing I've learned on YouTube is that there's people that, especially the past few days, there's people. Hello, Michelle Terrell. How are you, love? There's people that will see something as the truth, and you can't change their mind. Ow, that hurts. My hair is a mess right now, guys. You can't change their mind. No matter what you say or do, it'll never get changed. That's just who they are. So people like that are, in my opinion, people just like J.P. Miller. John Paul, which was Mica's, we'll call him ex-husband. Moto Mom gifted 5 memberships. Thank you, Moto Mom. Thank you so much, love. Who got them? Reggie B. Good got 1. Jody and Michelle Terrell, Running Wolf, and Gross Brothers. Thank you, Moto Mom. You're awesome. And I'm also going to gift 5 right now for my 10 monthly memberships that we are given from YouTube to gift. And then we'll start the video, okay? Yes, thank you, Moto Mom. We used to call them stubborn. I don't know what it is. It's kind of like they see the truth. They see what they say as the truth. And like everything that they're doing, they say the other person is doing or someone else is doing. Do you get what I'm saying? And it's just, there's no changing. There's no changing their mind. Like you can show them proof. You can tell them the truth. You can, and all they do is deflect and project how they are onto you. And there's just no changing it. That's just how they think they are. Yeah, brick walls. Brick walls. Hey, Rock54, how are you? There's 34 likes. Y'all hit the like as you come in, please, guys. Back on my BS. Hello. Hey, Wicked Wins. I've missed you. Oh my gosh, it's been a month, Ben George. Time flies. It's been a month. That's awesome. Aw. I've missed being here all sane. Why haven't I been live? I can't remember. I can't Why haven't I been live? First, I was working on this video, and I really wanted to get it done to do an actual true crime live. And then I was gonna go in my room in my what do you call it? Like your little live area that I have set up. And I was like, oh, I don't want to go sit up there. So I was like, back to my garage. I don't know why I haven't been live. I can't remember now. Oh, you're welcome, Boucher. I saw your call, Boucher. I saw you start a call, but I was getting ready to go live. Remember for 2 months, Rock. Thank you. So, yes. So I know narcissist is used very often and very at the wrong times. Nowadays, everyone's a narcissist, right? But truly, I don't know if I guess you would call these people narcissists. I'm not going to diagnose anyone. I don't know. But all I do know is that they project and they turn it all and they truly see you as doing exactly what they're doing. It's mind blowing, but that's just how it is. I'm getting to this video, guys. Give me 1 second. Okay. Because you're Carson. I'm going to be dumpling in 2 days. Yeah. Back to school has started. Back to school, busy. So busy. I've been making shirts for people. Ben George at his special request for one of our baby boos. H. Davis, I missed you. I look made up. What? I threw on some eyebrows and eyeliner and came up in here. Thank you, though. Can I kick it? My sister mentally challenged to the fact that her husband's abusing her emotionally and physically. Oh, yeah. Is she okay? Did she get out of it? Yeah, that's another thing. I hate missing the people I love's streams. I hate it. I saw you the other night at Mom's. I think you left when I came in. Oh, I'm sure I did if I didn't say hi to you. I try to say hi to everyone. Projection. My ex-husband, that's who it is. That's what you call it. It is always good to see Braddy. Hey, Just Grammy. How are you guys? I look lovely. Y'all are so sweet. You look... So, did I get the green out or... I did. I redid the roots. I did it better, but I need to do a deep condition now. It's a mess. Like I said, guys, it's a mess. I kind of had to get this video done before worrying about getting everything else done to go live. So I just rushed. Okay, we're gonna pull up this video, guys. I missed you guys too, though. I missed you guys too. It was school starting and everything else happening and all my creators that I love, watching them. But I'm here. I'm here. No green. Good. Wait, let's get the spotlight on it. Let's see. That's too bright. You miss your blonde hair. It's so hard to keep up with, though. What? If y'all haven't seen me, you can get it at Sally's. That's the brand Moist. I'll Google it. I'll search it up like my kids tell me to do because I get my stuff at Sally's. Okay. Let's go. How are you, Ryan the Gamer? You guys, let's do roll call. Put a 1 in chat if you've hit the like button, guys. Put a 1 in chat before we start this video. I got it ready. I'm just waiting on y'all to hit the like. Good to see you, Benny G. Yeah, BG coming in Discord. I said, who is that? Say Ben George because he swore he wasn't going to do it. Braddy talked him into it. She's good like that. Lanessa, boom. So, guys, I started a Discord too. Boucher Street, Wicked West, Ruby. Thank you, guys. If you guys want, you missed I just missed my hair, okay? So if you guys want to be on our Discord, hang out, talk, send photos, all the good stuff, send me an email and I will give you the link. And guys, if you are in there, please don't send people's send people the link unless we know exactly who it is, okay? Because I just don't want any BS going on in there. Easy fix though if it happens. S Deals, thank you for hitting the like. Hindsight 2020. Michelle Terrell, Tony, thank you guys for hitting the like. And also, what else is it? The Facebook group, email. Well, I can do it. I can do that Facebook group. Facebook group. I think that's what it's called. Back on my BS. Yeah, how are you doing, All Sane? How are all of you doing? I had to twist his arm. I bet. I can only handle one at a time. One what? one social media activity. Thank you, H. Davis. There's our Facebook group, y'all. You can go join it if you do Facebook. Discord used to be a gamer platform, but now it's kind of like Facebook Messenger, except we're all right there together. We can all see each other, and we can talk in chat rooms. We can have voice calls. You can also message people individually on there. It's pretty cool. Took me a long time. There's my Huntress. It's way better than group chats, yes. Put on one because I really did hit the like button, not because everyone else was like, some people. Stop it. One of my best friends told me so bad news. What? Davis? I hope you didn't have bad news. Okay, guys. We're going to play this, okay? Y'all ready for this? Get emotionally prepared, okay? I tried to mute all the words that would flag us. No.
I pray for your healing. The circumstances would change. I pray that the fear inside would flee in Jesus' name. I pray that a breakthrough would happen today. I pray miracles over your life in Jesus' name, in Jesus' name.
Okay, I want y'all to listen to me.
You've chosen to write your own vows. So John Paul.
I want y'all to listen to his vows, guys. Let me see if we can turn on.
I will ask you to state your vows tonight. Can she go first? Sure.
Well, we said we were going to do 5 promises, but I just have one, that I'll be yours 100%. 100% of my encouragement, 100% of my efforts to make your dreams come true, 100% of everything that I am. I give.
Can y'all hear it good?
I'm trying to beat that. I'm just kidding. Okay, so I promise to always strive to continuously lead you to Jesus. I promise to always support your enthusiastic personality.
Okay.
I promise to remain faithful, loyal, and encouraging.
Hey, Francis.
And I promise to strive to love you the way Christ loved the church and gave himself for it. For God, I pronounce you man and wife. When God has joined, let no man tear apart. John Paul, you may now kiss your bride.
Now, I want to point out that his vows, and it's fine, guys. Now, I don't care. It's no one's business how religious you are or aren't. But he uses religion for manipulation in every part of his life, in my opinion. And his vows were all, just about Jesus and not about her and their love. You get what I'm saying? Just everything about him I see is just manipulation. It's like scarred how I see him, what I know. He is the devil. Hey, Quomedia, how are you? So many. Okay. So I dug kind of deep trying to get videos and parts of their lives that we don't normally get to see in just normal YouTube lives, you know. I wanted to see a little bit of the background of it.
We want to thank y'all for coming out so much, and now there's a best man toast and a maid of honor toast. So we're gonna let the smart one go first. She's gone first. I'm not. But you stand up.
Okay, you guys. All right, I'm gonna try to talk really, really loud. I have this typed out, so bear with me. All right, so thinking about this speech today, I thought that I should do some huge, elaborate sing-along. But then I thought the only thing here that should remain not funny are John Paul's jokes.
Someone else pointed out that as they were doing their special toast, when JP was talking, he didn't look at Mica at all. He didn't make eye contact with her. It just seemed very detached from the beginning.
So, you get this instead. I've known Mica for a few years now, and there's 3 definite things that I know about her. 1, she can sing. 2, she's stronger than most people I know. And 3, she really loves John Paul. These 2 have had so many highs and lows, but through all of it, they've remained in love and true to God. And that's what the vows stand for, right? Through sickness and in health, through richer or through poor, and in every aspect, God remains number 1. May God bless these 2 beautiful souls to live in a happy, carefree life and to remain in love to themselves. To Mica, give them applause.
I know Ben, he seems very detached to her constantly. And also, guys, this is a 40-minute video I put together. I will make it public after this live so everyone can watch it for themselves, or if whoever doesn't make the live, or if they're just interested in them two and not seeing my face. So I'll make it public after this.
All right, I've known John Paul, unfortunately, for quite a while. He forced me to be his friend, forced me to be his best man. But there are 3 things I also know about John Paul. He can't sing. He's not as strong as most people I know. But he does love Mica very much, and we all wish them the best and happiest future.
Thank y'all so much for coming out.
Bachelor one. Okay, Bachelor one is this. I love you and I want to marry you. And the Bible says that love is not rude. So I'm not going to be rude to you. I want to be rude to you, but I'm not going to. The Bible says that I can't beat you or hit you. The Bible says I can't commit adultery. The Bible says I cannot lie or steal. Now, I think about doing all those things, but I'm not going to, because that would be.
So he made her dress up as a bride to recreate a wedding for this sermon he put together. Just everything's strange. I don't know. I don't know.
The Bible says I need to be patient with you. I don't want to be patient with you at all. But I'm going to be, because the Bible says that that's what I need to do. Okay, that's bachelor number 1. Here's bachelor number 2. Whenever you sing, it's more beautiful than the sunrise. Whenever you laugh, it fills my heart with joy. When you walk into a room, you can't see anybody else. Because you're the most beautiful, enthusiastic, hard-working, kind woman I've ever met. You'll never have to worry about me ever leaving you. I will never leave you nor forsake you, because I'm madly in love with you. I would give my life to save your life. And so I want to spend all of eternity with you. Which bachelor do you think she wants? Okay, listen. Jesus is saying this. When you sing to me, it's more beautiful than the sunrise. When you laugh, it fills me with more joy than when I created the galaxy. You never have to worry about me ever leaving you or forsaking you, because I did give you my life so I could spend all of eternity with you. When you're faithless, I will be faithful, because I am madly and passionately in love with you. Now, who do you want to marry? Do you want to marry the law, or do you want to marry Jesus? Listen, Jesus wants to marry you and live happily ever after. Okay, you did good. Let's get it on. Okay.
John Paul had 5 children, 4 from his first marriage to Allison and 1 from a previous relationship, and Mica became their stepmother at 23. As the pastor's wife, Mica held several significant roles in the church, including worship leader, graphic designer, and supervisor of the youth and women's ministries. She was also dedicated to international.
Okay, let me see. I gotta say hi to Janal. Janal, am I saying that right? Hey, Nicole. There's Nicole. Hey, Robin, what do you say? I'm not sure if you followed the Mica Miller case. I want to let you know, if you do, that her sister, Mary Chris, got the full custody of Maya's 3 children. I was happy to hear this news. Oh, I have not heard of that case, but if it's good news, I'm happy. I'm happy about it. Use the Bible to twist things. Yes, he did. Are you? She needed that extra sip. So yeah, guys, he doesn't ever look at her, like I'm saying. I'm just gonna let y'all chat. Yeah, he always like he really talks to her like that in front of people. Like he's trying. He acts like you can tell he's trying to encourage her for a show. You know what I mean? Like to make it look like he's like that all the time. Everything is about him. He's talking to his crowd. Absolutely right. They do say all the right things, don't they? All the right things. And then, boom, drive you insane. Hey, Deb Mundorf, sweetie pie. He molded her. I think they met when she was 10 years old. Just wait till you see it all. Do you hear the let's? Yeah, he said that. He said that. He was really like, the stuff he said, you could tell he was a perv. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. 14. Okay, let's keep going. Seems to dump there's children. Go to the next one because no one wants to deal with his stuff. They get tired of it and they try to run.
Missions, traveling to Kenya for church-sponsored missions and educational programs. Mica frequently led the congregation in worship as she loved singing.
For 2 weeks with your loved ones, and I lost my train of thought. And
you could tell she's so dang sweet and she loved him so much. She wanted him to just I know she just wanted to magically change how he treated her and how he felt and how he thought and how he saw things the wrong way. And I just know she tried so hard. She loved him. She truly loved him from what everyone said and what I've seen. Her little kiss walking up to him, y'all.
For 2 weeks with your loved ones, and I lost my train of thought. And
I just thought of something as I'm listening to a song called Trouble by Kane. And I just wanted to give you a dare today. I dare you to do something either good for yourself or someone else. Because like the second greatest command, love your neighbor as yourself. And it makes the enemy so mad because like when Job in his misery like took time to pray for his friend, or the woman gave up her last flour and oil to the prophet, or when you're going through something horrific and sad and awful, but you take the time to call and encourage your friend, or pause in your prayers, lifting up your concerns and worries and cares, and you pause to pray for your friend whose family member has cancer, or to lift up their daughter or son who's just going through a season and they need prayer. Nothing makes the enemy more mad, because that's God's heart. Opposite of selfishness. It's just loving God's people the way you know God loves you, and pouring it out onto someone else. And let's do something good for somebody else and make the enemy so mad today.
So I don't know about you guys, but when I watch her saying those things, what I can see, I can feel her heart, and I can just see right through her as a human and tell that she's truly that sweet and that loving and that caring. And she's not, that's just who she is. She literally just wants everyone to be happy and love themselves and whatever else, you know. And I see pain, and I see her talking about the stuff that she is going through constantly on those videos. But if you guys stop and think, she is trying to say those things because she stops and it makes me sad, y'all. She stops and thinks, I don't want anyone to be going through what I'm going through and feel this way. I need to give others that may be going through this, what I'm going through in my head. I need to give others some advice and encouragement. So I'm going to make this video and tell them my thoughts, you know. And she wasn't worried about her. She was worried about sharing it with other people to make sure they got help and they didn't stay and they realized that it wasn't normal or okay. You get what I'm saying? She was the most selfless, beautiful, most huge-hearted woman in the absolute. Like, she was an angel walking on this earth. I can tell it by looking at her and listening to her. Hey, Janet. Not drive her insane. She was so smart. And he is so gross. Thank you for posting that. And she had a beautiful voice. Oh my gosh. Hey, Coco. Okay. I was obsessed with this case. I grew from Colorado to North Carolina and drove from North Carolina to South Carolina to pay my respects. Oh no, that's not crazy. That's not crazy, because I truly, I love her. I love her too. I know how you feel. Like, I wish we could just hug her and tell her it's okay. I think it was either Moto Mom or I gifted 5 that YouTube gives you 10 a month, and I gifted 5 of those. So it was one of us. Mica's name and beautiful soul will live on forever. She left her mark on this world. She loved her children. She loved Jesus. She's still helping women that suffer from TB. She is an angel. So I wrote this to read, guys, when I first started, and I forgot all about it. So I'm going to tell y'all how I was going to open it up. I wanted to shed some light on Mica's story, how a man who portrays a godly, preaching, loving, caring man completely crushing the soul of a truly amazing woman, Mica. Mica was caring, kind, thoughtful, and truly God-fearing. She treated every person the same, and she had love for any person that she laid her eyes on. She loved to use her beautiful voice to sing and worship Jesus, and she loved to share his word with anyone that would listen. Her want for her life was to make this world more beautiful and a kinder place. And I have full confidence that she is standing next to God right now, looking down at the impact that she made and smiling. Life may be too hard to bear and the world too cruel to take in, the people may be too evil to have the kindness that Mica did, but now she's finally getting everything that she deserved in heaven. She's getting it all in heaven. And I wish we could just thank her for being such a bright, beautiful light in this horrible, nasty world for 30 whole years. And I know she'll keep shining down on all of us. That's how I was gonna, yeah, y'all get it. I'm getting all dumpling your encouragement as a breath of fresh air. Oh, can I kick it? You're sweet. Hey, Cripple Creek Farm, how are you, love? You're sweet. Yeah, she was always looking out for others. She was a gentle soul. Hey, Christina. I think I already said hi to her. I'm sorry if I did. Absolutely. Hey, Moonlight. I think he must have thrown her to get her to do that. There was so much behind the scenes. So much. I think he left something on her door when she came home. Yes, I believe so too. Because you could see it. She sees it. She looks and she's like, it's just, you can, oh my gosh. Hello. I can't say the H word, but we'll say hex to the no-no. Hey, love. Okay, I'm going to read this to y'all. Let me get it. Hey, April T. Where y'all coming from? Where y'all coming in from? Oh, let me get my face showing right here. So, April 13th, 2023, John Paul Miller is found guilty of aggravated AU. I don't want to say it, but y'all can read it. With a, I'll just say it. You know what? If YouTube flags me, they flag me. With a deadly weapon and knowingly causing property damage and the amount of $300. February 28th, 2005. John Paul. So this is 2003. Okay, 2003, he was charged with that. February 2005, JP was charged with domestic assault / battery and bodily harm. And then we're going to skip up to 2012. Mica Miller married her first husband. And then 3 years later, in 2015, Mica and JP start an affair with each other. And when their spouses find out, they both Mica and JP's spouses filed for divorce. And let me see, still in 2015, JP writes a letter to the church asking for forgiveness for him and Mica having that affair, and then his spouse, filing for divorce for him. According to multiple members of the church at the time, elders told him, "You're not a good Christian if you don't have forgiveness." So I guess they all forgave him, 2017, Mica and Pastor John Miller get married. So 2 years after they start their affair with each other, they're married. They knew each other for years and years before that, though. So in 2021, JP Miller, his alleged affair with Susie Skinner begins. It's like a cycle, huh? Both Susie and her husband are members of the church, and the church is where JP and Susie's alleged relationship began. Oh no, I didn't mean to do that, y'all. Okay, so this is September 6th, 2021. Susie Skinner's husband is found not alive in a pool. It was a community pool. And her husband, he was bound by a wheelchair. He accidentally fell in, and obviously he could not get out because he was wheelchair bound, and he drowned. Then in October in 2023, Mica files for divorce. In December in 2023, a month later, JP sells his house to Solid Rock Church. That's weird. I haven't read about that. That's weird. 2024, in February, Mica Miller's application for divorce is dismissed. February 4th, JP preaches a sermon on I don't know how to pronounce that word, Korah and Moses, and how it's wrong to rise against religious leaders. Oh, okay. So he's telling people, don't rise against me. I'm your religious leader. That's so manipulating. February 8th, according to Mica, she is involuntarily hospitalized in a mental facility. And then also on February 8th, according to affidavits, I can't say it. I hope Dawn isn't listening. Yeah, I'm not saying it. From Mica's family, JP takes his opportunity to go through Mica's electronic devices and delete evidence. So yeah, he did. When she was hospitalized into the mental facility, he went through all of her stuff, all of her phone, her, all that stuff, and he got what he needed and deleted what he needed. Got what he needed to hold against her and deleted what he didn't want other people to see, right? February 10th, which is 2 days later, Mica accuses JP of stealing her car while admitted in the hospital. And we'll hear more about that, guys, later on. Let me see what y'all are saying before I go to the next one. Alpha David. Yeah, but I say affidavit. I think that's how I say it. I get laughed at. I do not think her ex-husband passing was an accident. She files for divorce and it's dismissed. I don't know why. Hold on. I need to look that up. I missed that. Brady knows a lot about this case too. Let's see what it says. So Mica Miller reportedly filed for divorce in 2023. However, the courts dismissed the divorce request in February 2024. In April, Mica filed a support and maintenance request and had a court date for June. According to documents, Mica claimed her husband was engaging in acts of adultery with women whose names are well known. After their separation, members of the congregation saw him with an alleged girlfriend. Mica said that she sought the divorce because she didn't support his alleged adultery. Likewise, she said her husband had a growing hostility towards her. She said he threatened to throw her belongings into the yard, has locked her out of her home, and defamed and demeaned her before a congregation of people, which is all true because we've all seen it with our own eyes. She sought alimony and said that she was entitled to a share of assets, saying she contributed to the improvements of certain premarital property to such an extent that it has been transmuted into marital property. After her passing, one of JP's exes stepped forward claiming that he committed infidelity during his first marriage also. Okay, but why was it dismissed? Let me see if one of you know. It's like, yeah. I know! I just can't say it right. Hey, September Virgo, how are you? Cooking dinner but listening. Much love. I love you too. I love all you guys. Y'all don't know why either. Just remember it is Alpha David. So I thought I was saying it like Alpha David, and that's why they laughed at me. I don't know. Also packed up all of her stuff and got rid of some of her stuff and gave it away. Yes. Sure did. More. Yeah, guys, there's so much more after Alpha David. Thank you, September Virgo. So, how can falling for, that's what I'm trying to find out. Oh, I was saying it right. Okay. Oh, why'd you almost miss it, Jamie? I don't know. That's what I'm trying to figure out, Ben. Why was it dismissed? I was thinking maybe like she like canceled it. Oh, okay. So it was the filing was, I'm going to put it in my own words. It was dissolved by her because The couples indicated that they may be able to resolve the issues between them. So it was her choice, obviously. Hey, Zach, how are you? Yeah, okay. Yeah, I figured it was her because a judge would not dismiss it for that wouldn't happen. Okay, let's see. What is the next one? Let's see. Okay, here we go. Mica Miller's pastor husband was accused by his ex of committing sex acts with children and being addicted to prostitutes. The first wife of Mica Miller's pastor's husband accused him, blah, 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 blah. In an explosive divorce paper, I can't read. In explosive divorce papers unearthed by Daily Mail, JP also started an affair with Mica, who at the time was the couple's babysitter and the wife of his best friend, Jeremy Diaz. Hope I said that right. His ex, Allison, said, okay, so her husband was his best friend. I didn't know that either. Did I not read my main? What I put together? It gets crazier and crazier. It's like when you watch a movie and then you watch it a second time and you see more you didn't catch before. And then you watch it a third time and you see even more. You just keep seeing more and more. Our marriage and my husband's career were less than stable at the time because at the time my husband's affair was discovered, he had previously admitted to both me and our congregation that he had an addiction to prostitution. This is his ex-wife, Alice. He had also confessed to me and other staff members of the church that he had sexual encounters with young females from the church who were under the age of 16. Guys, he confessed to that. Take that in. He confessed to having sexual encounters with young females from the church who were under the age of 16. When the defendant's affair was discovered, the church leaders demanded that the defendant seek counseling for sexual addiction. So he would not go get counseling for his addictions. And when he refused to do that, the majority of the church left the congregation. It's like, how much do you have to go through with a preacher before you're like, you're not what you say you are, goodbye, you know? Yeah. Oh, I've missed you guys too. Where have you been, Jamie, did you say? Let me go back up for a second. I've had a busy, hectic 2 weeks. It's crazy trying to get caught up and back to the norm. Oh my gosh. I know the feeling. I couldn't even remember why I was not live for a few days. And also my name is stuck to Carson. But I'm going to change it back to Dumpling. 2 days. I have 2 days, y'all. Some courts will dismiss it if both partners do not agree. Some judges think there may be a chance. Yeah, I think that's what happened. It's crazy how much his ex and Mica look alike. I know. I couldn't even tell which was which, like in those wedding videos I was trying to put together. I was like, what if I put hers in place of Mica's? They look a lot alike. A community discussion. Oh, are you going to have a live on Wednesday, Zach? That's not even the bad part. That's really not. And it is hard to comprehend all of it. Hello, looking beyond. How are you? I don't know, Team Rose. I mean, I know everyone is human and even preachers have like addictions and problems they need to work through, but dang, all the things that he put that church through. Yeah, I know, y'all. I know. He needs to be locked up. That's quite a confession. It absolutely is. And nothing was done about it. You know, like it just all gets pushed under the rug, but yet there can be stuff done about Mica because of what JP's yelling she's doing. I itched my neck, guys. That's just I have really sensitive skin. So he had an addiction to prostitution and assaulting little girl. Oh, I said a lot of bad words, but it's okay. So he's a pedo on top of everything else. What kind of church? I don't know. Obviously. How's the hubby doing? He's good. He's back to normal. He's doing a lot on his own now. He's not hurting. Hey, Emery. Oh, it gets so much worse. What did I do? Oh, wait, which part? What did you like? What? Telling everyone how sick Mica is in his sermons. Oh my gosh, we get to that, all sane. We get to that. I mean, Abercrombie model. Thank you, Ron, for posting that. Just keep on posting that. You're so, y'all, I have some good mods. I'm doing fine. Good looking beyond. That's good. Okay, let's see what's next. Okay. So we know that it said that Mica's then husband was best friends with JP. Well, guys, Mica, JP officiated their wedding. It's all like, ew. It's all so ew. Can y'all believe that? That's her getting married the first time. And there he is officiating them under God's words, knowing what he's thinking. And I can't, y'all. I can't even with this dude.
Mica, stop. Calm down, Mica, stop.
Oh, and this is the sort of ABUSE to where someone pushes you and drives you insane, and you're being yourself and calm and trying to just breathe through it and figure it out and settle them down. And then as soon as they get a reaction out of you, they start recording or calling someone or showing your reaction, somehow making it look like you're doing it. This is what's happening here, in my opinion, of course, but it's pretty clear,
Mica, stop. Calm down, Mica.
When you have seen this sort of thing or you have been through it yourself, you already know. People who don't understand aren't going to understand. But to me, I know exactly what this was right here.
Stop. I don't have your purse. Stop. No. Stop, Mica. Please. Stop, Mica. Stop. I don't have your purse.
So he locks her out of the house. He takes her. She's like, I need my purse. I need my purse. You can lock me in there. I need to get my purse. And he's saying, I don't have your purse. I don't have your purse. Ella is like a very fair skinned lady. I am? Stop it, rapper, right now. Stop it. You made some new fake profiles, rapper? Good Lord Almighty. I know it's just it's rapper. It's rapper, because rapper's the only one who does that over and over again. Are you calling him a narcissist or me? I don't even know, because rapper's doing his crap. All right, let's keep going. Now, guys, for real, honestly, back to seriousness. This is at the pawn shop when she purchases the unaliving tool. Just look at her face. How swollen under her eyes she is from crying so much. Watch her shoulders. Just watch how defeated she looks, guys. It's just heartbreaking to me. I just want to hug her. Also very scared and paranoid, it seems. Like, he, in my opinion, what has happened is he has driven her so insane that feels like she can't even go anywhere without something happening to her. You can just feel her mind going a million miles an hour right here. You can just feel her thinking about everything, and it's just hard to watch it. Oh, that makes me want to cry. You see her shaking her head because she's thinking about stuff. She just shook her head from her own thoughts. Like she's drowning inside her head. And no one saw this enough to help her. I mean, her family and everyone, I'm talking about, she should have gotten a lot more help than she did with legally and stuff, in my opinion, and from the church. I will never understand how people on YouTube, even people in the church, people who knew the truth, knows the truth, can't have big enough gahoonjas to stand up and tell the stinking truth. Stand up for what's right. Speak out. I don't care what it's going to make you look like, how many people are going to hate you. You can stand alone in that corner and be a good person. Speak up. No matter in what situation. If you know the truth, speak it. Do something about it. Do your part as a human being to make this world a little bit less evil, right?
I never should have left you. I never should have abandoned you when you were trying to work things out. I never should have put anybody else before you. I love you. At this point, I don't even know who my husband is because I don't have a paper trail. I don't even know what my last name is. I know I'm Mica Acacia. I know I'm that. My parents gave me those two names. That's on my original.
Mica Acacia Francis. Did I say that right? Or Fran? So, guys, what she's talking about is another type of ABUSE he used was withholding everything from her, including information. That's why, like, she doesn't know anything. She knows nothing. She doesn't know. I can't remember what this was about. It was about, power of whoever was in charge of her medically, like trying to get him out. I think she was trying to get him out from under being able to like admit, like involuntarily put her into like a mental hospital again, Francis. Okay, that's her maiden name. But that's what she's talking about. She knows nothing. He is sneaky, conniving, manipulating. He keeps everything from her. He just, I can't imagine.
Birth certificate. Still is today. If you get put on life support, if you are mentally unable or unfit to run the church, I need to know the paper trail. Who's in charge? We got a lot of assets, a lot of money to guard. Because it's not our money, it's God's money.
You almost wanted.
So let me answer some of these real quick. That voice smells fake. Why do you think it's fake? You've been in some rabbit holes. This case is like an infomercial, but wait, there's more. Infomercial. Yes, I agree. There is. There's always more. She doesn't even look there. So sad. So, hey, Kathy Blanks, how are you? It's so sad. It's hard. Yeah, me too. I just want to hug her. It's weird. I was watching True Crime on Netflix before I joined your live. I'm in detective mode now. Awesome, Zach. I think we were all addicted. When I went up there, I went scruffier everywhere she went. Oh, you backtracked where she went. You mean, except that pawn shop. Yeah, I understand why. You can't go wrong with the truth. You absolutely cannot. Ever. Nomad, I think that what it was if you see the whole video of her having the conversation with the worker and stuff, she's like everyone who's going through this. And I mean, everyone I've seen, you smile and you laugh. You give those people a smile, like you smile because you want them to smile. You want them to feel this. Mica I know exactly what kind of person she was. The kind of person that no matter what she's feeling, she wants to smile at someone so that they feel loved, right? Does that make sense? Being in a relationship with a narcissist will make you feel like you're the crazy one. Absolutely, it will, Gross Brothers. Oh my gosh, it'll make you feel absolutely insane. It'll make you feel absolutely insane. I don't know if, I guess that's what medical power of attorney, Huntress. I guess that's what it would be called. But yeah, she didn't even know, like, she was just having trouble figuring out, like, anything about their marriage or relationship or her medical stuff, anything like that. It sounds AI. I'm sorry, Christina, that you were. He controlled her every move, every breath. Hey, jet lag. Carl's doing good, before you ask. Thanks for stopping by, jet lag. Hey, Cindy E. It doesn't sound like her. I think maybe it's the wind, but you could be right. I mean, who knows with these people, right? I didn't even know what it meant until I went to therapy. How are you, Cindy E? You good? That's okay. My finger got fat or something. Huntress kept laughing at me. I was like, listen, blame the fingernails like Brittany, Bratty. Hey, they're hard, okay? I think she knew that people were walking in and spying on her. Yeah, because guys, if you want to go down the rabbit hole, literally, if you look up, like, there's so much. There's a whole nother theory that we might go down. I wanted to show her the initial story tonight. Yeah, power of attorney or like medical power of attorney. You know, what she specifically wanted to try to get him, what her sister said, anyways, out of being able to admit her into any kind of facilities like he did. You know what I'm saying? I was lucky Millie had so much. Oh, no, mad. You were, and I'm sorry you lost him. JP's lawyer is big into the PI and the AI. Okay, so what I was going to say, good, Cindy. If you want to go down the Mica Miller rabbit hole, which I have, and I'm trying to keep my that part separate from this with me. I don't want to. If I can start talking about it, I'll go all down in it. But we might do that. It just depends. I really don't want to. You know, you gotta be careful doing these videos and with what you say. You know, and I never want to say something about someone who truly was innocent. Although I know JP Miller is a little demon, okay? But also, if you look those up, you can see the whole pawn shop video and you can see her bubbly and happy. But you can also, there's videos of these men in like a black one had a black hoodie on with his hood up walking in and like looking at her and going around and just like being real creepy. And there's videos of cars following her for like they track them to different like surveillance cameras. They're actually following her. There's all kinds of crazy stuff. Have you? See, All Sane, read this comment before we start again real quick. Read this comment, All Sane. This is exactly why I didn't want to go live for 2 more days. Listen, Kelly, I got stuck with the Carson name. I like rage changed it, and I changed it to Dumplin' or dump whatever, and then I changed it to literally it said or dump whatever. I was having like a mental breakdown over there on Jinkies. Y'all saw me. I was begging her, take my rage. I need to rage block people. Like personally rage block. And she's like, you can block them. I was like, no, not from your chat. Because if I do that, everyone will be blocked. You better take my wrench because I need to personally block these people. Because if you have a wrench, you can't block someone like just from you in that channel. You have to, yeah. But anyways, I have 2 more days, Kelly, and I can change it back to Dumpling. Okay. Thank you I'm glad you realized it was me. Her sister looks a lot like her. Thank you, Huntress. Yes, I absolutely am 100% blaming you. Was being interviewed recently and he cried, snorted, and rubbed his face. Well, I know which one I say, September Virgo, and I saw that and it was disgusting. And freaking a show.
To be thanked that she was never forced to clean her house. And he uses those small little things that he might have done that most people would say, oh, I wish I could have a house cleaner or something like that. He uses that as almost like a token. I get to do what I want now today because I didn't make you clean the house today.
Mica Miller was admitted involuntarily to the Waccamaw Center for Mental Health by her husband, Pastor John Paul Miller. Upon her release on February 10, 2024, staff at the facility informed her that her husband had taken her purse and her car keys. When Mica returned to where she had last left her car, it was gone. According to
So when you guys see things like Mica Miller claims that her husband stole her car, he absolutely did take her car. He involuntarily, well, he signed her into that mental facility, and she didn't have a choice whether she gets signed into that or not. And then he took her car. And we know he took her car because the actual facility workers there informed her that he did that.
To Mica's friends, JP left her at the facility with no identification, no wallet, and no car. On February 21st, 2024, Mica reported her car stolen to police. In the police report, the officer noted Mica said her husband had, quote, fraudulently initiated her involuntary hospitalization, end quote, and stolen her vehicle. She added that her husband had known her since she was 10 years old and groomed her while she worked for him prior to their marriage. John Paul Miller, he had an entirely different narrative for the officer.
This is why I said 10. Apparently, she said 10. This was another YouTube creator. I didn't want to get in trouble, so I changed their voice. It's not AI, it's an actual person. But they said that, I guess they got it in an article, that they knew each other since she was 10 years old. 10 or 14, not a big difference, whatever, but still, he was working on her since, a very young age, in my opinion.
According to him, his wife suffered from mental health disorders, which caused her to become reckless and spend large amounts.
Wait a minute, guys. I need to say this. You guys know how I was talking about, let me get me up here. You know how I was saying that these people, these types of people, I have seen more in Bomb's channel than I have yet on YouTube at all. But I have my own that do me like this on YouTube. And then you guys, I'm talking the exact same way how, the stuff you guys are saying you dealt with too. These people will, so I was trying to clarify what I mean by these people. They will absolutely throw everything back at you that they're doing and the way they're acting and the way they are thinking. And my point is, JP's yelling constantly that Mica is not mentally stable, all these things. And her sister says, JP's been the one that's been on psychotic medication, or it's for schizophrenia medication for years. And we all saw him in the grass throwing a fit. That's on here too, is coming up. He also is not very mentally stable, and as big of an extent of how unstable he seems to be, it's kind of crappy that he throws it at her all the time. But what do you expect, right? What do you expect? So I don't know how much we could even believe about what he says about her. I mean, I don't believe much of any of it, but Brown Eyed Cutie became a member. Thank you, Brown Eyed Cutie. Thank you so much for becoming a member. It really helps me out. Oh, I missed your hello. Yes, he's evil. Hunter says, Janet, the TCCT gives it away. Well, I'm glad I kept the TCCT. I'll be glad to get, I know. He's a very good actor to some people. To me, I could see right through it. He is a very good actor, and sadly, a bunch of people, for different reasons, a good heart or being biased to him, knowing him for a really long time, or being his family, or being part of the congregation, an elder at the church, for many reasons, they will believe what he, throws out. I had a rough night. I'm dozing off. I need to take like a 15-minute nap. No, Brady. You will go to sleep and be asleep till 2 a.m. and wake up and say, guys, I keep doing this. I'm not going to be able to sleep tonight, but I'll be awake anyways, and I love you, and we'll see you at 2 a.m. You do need rest. Get some rest, Brady. Yes, absolutely absolutely my point. Okay.
money. He claimed he had taken possession of the vehicle to ensure she did amounts of money. He
So
claimed
get this. She suffers from mental disorders that cause her to be reckless with money and make large purchases. I think a car is a necessity. That's not really a, like, what? That doesn't even have it. But okay. Okay.
orders, which caused her to.
But she's not the one up there bragging that he's going to have a personal plane for that's been donated to the church. And as they're all saying all these bad things about him, he's gonna, you can look up and see the plane, and it's him flying to Miami to preach. Like, what? I think it's projection.
Become reckless and spend large amounts of money. He claimed he had taken possession of the vehicle to ensure she didn't sell it during her most recent episode. He also told the officer that
she wants to spend large amounts of money, but she's going to sell her vehicle, the things she needs to get away from you, right?
they were not legally separated. As the couple was still legally married and the vehicle was considered marital property, the officers found no way to establish a criminal offense had been committed.
And I see the law, the officer's reasoning. I see the law part of it, but this is just another example as to how when these people try to get help, they get turned away. And then what do? You've tried to get help. You've made your ABUSCR more angry at you. You tried to stand up for yourself, and you get no help, and you get turned away, and now you're stuck with those repercussions alone. It sucks.
Accordingly, no charges were filed. Just days after that incident report was filed, on February 25th, Pastor John Paul gave the following sermon to his congregation.
I'm starting to get very, very prideful. The thing about pride and mental illness, or I think mental illness is probably the most horrible thing we can face in our bodies, and pride is probably the most horrible thing we can face in our spirits. And here's why. When you're mentally ill, it's the one sickness you have that you don't know you're sick. And you have to trust people around you because you're saying, no, they're lying to me. They're telling me I need medicine.
So right now he's preaching to Mica and also to his church. He's telling them that his wife is truly sick. Don't believe her, believe me. And he's telling his wife, he's trying to brainwash her through his preaching. Right?
I don't need medicine because the thing that's sick is your mind. And your mind, you need to realize that you're sick. But you don't know you're sick because your mind tells you you're not sick. And your mind is the thing that's sick. Well, pride is the same thing.
On March 11, 2024, Mica got a flat tire on her Honda Accord not long after leaving Spring-Made Pier in Myrtle Beach. As she pulled out of the parking lot, she heard a pop and noticed metal protruding from her tire. It was the second time she had found a razor blade in her tire that week. A Myrtle Beach police officer helping her change the tire told her that the metal looked to be a tire deflation device that could be purchased online. As Mica headed to a Honda dealership to get it repaired, she stopped at a gas station, at which point friends say John Paul pulled into the pump next to her and attempted to speak with her. Mica recalled asking her husband to leave.
It is very hard to watch if you are a Christian or whatever you want to call it, believer or love God or don't want to label yourself, but just say, that John Paul is not really what he says he is in the religious aspect. It is really hard to watch. I agree. It is so hard. And religious abuse is very real, and it happens very often, and it is used for manipulation and control and for power constantly. And it's disgusting, and JP is the perfect example of that happening, in my opinion. I gotta say that. Hey, Shani B. He makes me so sick. I know, girl. Me too. Or I'm assuming you're a female. I'm sorry. That cups. Oh, there he goes with my cup. This is a 30 ounce. Imagine if I got the 40 ounce ones. And my coffee still disappears fast. I guess I need the 40 ounce, but then you'd really laugh at me, Leo. There was a comment I wanted. Here we go. So Brady, girl, rest, babe. You have long days. I know, rest. I'm sure his being a preacher helped to convince. Absolutely it did, Francis. You know it did. Just a vicious cycle, unfortunately, until you finally get your belly full, as I call it. Yeah. Go within 80 ounces. I'm just gonna get a bucket. Okay, let me make sure y'all aren't having to stare at my face while we're watching it. Okay.
Stating she did not wish to speak to him.
Walk away.
I'll show you the pictures.
Do you want to go to jail?
They'll be on Facebook in a few hours.
Alrighty, you'll be in jail.
Here is the documented threats of him using revenge, PORN, on his still legally married wife. As he told the officer, we're not legally separated. Oh, I can't get on. I mean, I can't get in trouble for taking her car. It belongs to both of us, right? Well, also, you're still legally married. Why are you going to threaten your wife with photos that are private? You're disgusting. That is all. But that is after he allegedly put holes in her tires, and she had to go to the dealership to get those fixed. The cop that pulled over to help her change her tire to a donut until she could get to the actual dealership to get them fixed found he pulled out, it didn't look like it was usually like razor blades she found in her tires, because this happened to her a few times, if you can imagine that. The cop pulled out something that he believed was a tire deflation device that you could like order off Amazon, which proves that she already knew, but it just proves even more that he was following her around intentionally doing these things. And then when she takes it to the dealership, they find a tracking device as they're changing the tire. A freaking tracking device. This woman at this point, I can't imagine how she feels not having any privacy. She can't get away. She can't run. Cops won't help her. And then all at the same time, she loves him. So what the heck do you do? Like, I can feel the pain. I like thinking about it. I can feel her pain. And then also, as she's getting the tire fixed, this is him. How did he know she was at a dealership? Oh yeah, the tracking device. All like, it would come on.
Jail in a few hours. Walk away. A few hours. Do you want to go to jail?
To him.
Walk up.
I think, is that a police officer standing with her while he was threatening that? I'm not sure, but I was wondering that. I couldn't see clear enough.
Away.
I'll show you the pictures.
Do you want to go to jail?
They'll be on Facebook in a few hours.
Alrighty, you'll be in jail in a few hours. Walk away.
While mechanics were repairing her tire, they found something even more concerning.
Aww.
A tracking device hidden on the
I
vehicle.
missed y'all too, Leo.
The Horry County Sheriff's Office responded to the dealership to file a report, and while the officer was there, Mica received a call from an unknown number. It was John Paul. The officer filing the report told JP that his wife did not want any further contact with him,
Thank you,
and that
Ruby
if
boy.
he proceeded with that, then warrants might be written up. The pastor acknowledged the warning, but he did not appear to heed it. On March 10th, 2024,
Somebody want to hear what somebody else says about their spouse. And 2 of those 18 were men. If someone wants
So, guys, JP Miller is going to talk about here what he saw on her phone while he was going through it while she was involuntarily committed into the mental facility. And I read that he had to go back over 2 years to find all of the texts that he mentioned. That's just a little side note.
to call you,
And he's secretly shaming the people that are sitting in the pews listening to him preach, because some of them were some of the ones that were reaching out to make sure she was okay.
and say bad things about somebody else, that's a demon talking to you. And the only way to respond is with the word of God. Because see, demons love words that line up with what they want. They cannot stand the word of God.
So today my heart's a little heavy. I've had a lot of women that have reached out to me about situations. And I just want to tell you what a lot of people have told me lately and reminded me, because I think I forgot. I knew, but I pushed it in the back of my head just because of my situation. But you are the bride of Christ. Before anybody else's bride, male or female, doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what gender you are. And you are the bride of Christ. And my Bible says that he took all the abuse you could think of for you so that you didn't have to live that life of slavery and bondage and pain. Jesus took it all for you. So you don't have to stay in a relationship, whether that's
So guys, I had to block out a lot of these words, but I just thought about something. She's literally sitting here making these videos trying to convince herself of all the stuff she's trying to remind everyone else too. And it's heartbreaking.
Somebody forcing you to take illegal.
So look at that face when she says, whether it's physical, ABUSE, SEXUAL, psychological, and then she said unless and whether it's someone forcing you to take illegal substances, and then she made that, well, she said drugs. This is ridiculous. Y'all, we gotta move to Rumble. Who uses Rumble? I know Bombs people do, because I think I'm gonna try some laws on Rumble too, so we don't have to like censor ourselves so much. But also, but anyways, here, when she said unless it's someone, or whether it's someone forcing you to take illegal drugs, and she made that face, which told me clearly that what the heck is he making her take, right? What is he making her take? Watch one more time.
Whether that's somebody forcing you to take illegal or alcohol or physical, psychological, making you think that this is all your fault, or you're a bad mom, or you're a bad wife, or you're a bad husband, or you're not giving it your all when you know you are. God hates divorce. But why? According to everybody I've asked and the scriptures that I've found, it's because it hurts people. But does it hurt people? How do you think God feels about that? So
So that is so true. I believe that Jesus does not want anyone to feel hurt and pain, and that is why he's against divorce. He wants you to try to work it out because of that reason, not necessarily because it's a sin to him to get a divorce. It's because he wants you to try. He doesn't want to see the pain of it, right? And I think that a lot of religious people use that against their spouses to keep them from getting away from them. I feel like I'm not sure what to tell women who are going through this, except for just hang on, because I was thinking about the ways to do things, and I started thinking, what about the women that are like Mica that can't get help and just like can't get away? Like the man is so just won't give up from pushing you to the point to where you just delete yourself off of this earth. And there are people that are that evil. I promise you there are, that really would take joy in seeing you get to that point. And he, I believe he was one of them for Mica. I believe this is what he wanted to push her to. And when you're in this situation and the man is doing this to you and you're not getting help from Ellie or anyone, what do you do? Just let him drive you insane? Like, but let your family and friends help you. My biggest thing to tell anyone who's going through any kind of ABUSE is just don't give up. Hang in there. Know your worth. Keep telling yourself the things that you know, not what they have tried to make you think, hammered into your head. Okay? tell yourself, I am a good person. I am loving. I'm doing things right. Just keep telling yourself the things that you know about yourself. We know all the types of ABUSC. There's the physical, the sexual, the psychological. They will intimidate and threaten and physically and threaten to post pictures that are going to embarrass you. They will threaten to physically harm themselves or you or others that you talk to. They will use threat and blackmail and harassment and destruction. And I have seen JP use all of these things. So that's psychological, guys. That's just one kind of ABUSE. And then the sexual, obviously, you've got the I don't even want to explain that one. It's so, I think we can all guess what kind of abuse that would be, right? And then, of course, the physical, it could be, that's self-explanatory. You got the emotional, though. These women or men, these people, I keep saying women because I'm a woman, guys, but I know everyone is absolutely capable of being a victim to this. The emotional is something that a lot of people go through, and then not even until they only realize that they're going through it that bad after it's over, if it is ever over, if they ever get away. And sometimes they go through it for the whole relationship and never realize that what's happening to them, So they can constantly criticize you and belittle you and name call you and tell you that you're a bad person. You're a bad person. They will hammer this stuff in your brain. Guys, they want you to believe it about yourself so bad. Hey, Tam here. How are you, love? They that's all they want is for you to feel like crap about yourself, like you're nothing. They want they want to destroy who you think you are. They want to destroy you. The only bit actually only biblical reason for abuse. It's actually, can I kick it? There's a few what would you call it? In my denomination, anyways, and what the Bible says, there's a few exemptions. I don't know how to say it. Like, there's a few. It could, if your spouse tries to stop you from being what you want to be, religious wise, Christian, or your denomination, whatever. I don't know the details, but for that reason, it's acceptable. Adultery is absolutely acceptable, and obviously ABUSC. And there's only 3 I can think of, but I think there's a few that people that the Bible says is a worthy reason for you to get a divorce. I know. I finally joined Rumble, but I have to have the link from here posted like Bomb does. What do you mean? The link like to my Rumble? I haven't went live or anything. Good to see you, Huntress. What'd you say, Tam? Sure don't. And it is absolutely easier said than done. So easier said than done. And a girl, if the person, goodness gracious, the person is not going to leave until they are absolutely ready to leave, until they have absolutely had enough themselves. No matter what they go through, they could go through something one night and you could be like, how would you not leave after that? And they just won't. They can't. They don't leave. But then they could wake up a month later just on a random day and say, why am I doing this? And be ready to leave. But until they hit that point, you can't make them leave. You can't make them be done. My best friend was married to a narcissist, and the stuff she told me is unbelievable. I think the best thing I ever did for her was believe her. Yes, listen, the hashtag I used and I see everywhere from Mica is listen to her. Listen to her. And I know that's like kind of leaving men out because we know that they can go through this also. Absolutely can. Just as bad. No difference. You know, women can be just as these exact same way. But listen to her is the hashtag that's supposed to go along with Mica's story. Because what her family is trying to do and all of her supporters, and there's a group of friends that went to, you know, her church, they're really trying to keep it all out there and bring awareness, to listen to people, to help them any way you can, including LE. Listen to her. Like, and I know some can't, some LE, you know, some officers, they can't help because the law is the law, you know, but I just feel like a lot more can be done sometimes in certain situations than is done. You know what I'm saying? So anyways, if they are, the way they're emotionally ABUSing you is hammering that stuff into your head. And they do it long enough and they do it hard enough and they think that you're going to believe it. But you have to stay strong and you have to keep telling yourself, I'm not that stuff. I know I'm not. I know who I am. I know who I am. Who is someone else to tell you who you are? What you know you are, guys. Who in the world has the right or knows you better than you? No one. So don't ever let that start working. What they try to do. They'll put you down constantly. They'll insult ridiculous stuff about you. They'll insult the stupidest stuff. They'll stop talking to you. If they get angry at you, they will give you the silent treatment. They manipulate your feelings and your emotions, and they do that to cause you to feel guilty. And they will intentionally hurt your relationship with your children, like make you look like the bad person or a bad person, period. They will make promises to you to make you happy in the moment and then take them back right when that moment comes. That's all emotional ABUSE, and there's so much more. It's just not enough time or words, you know. And then there's the economic abuse, ABUSE. And that is where kind of what he was doing to her with papers and legal documents and all that with money. So what they do is they maintain total control over your financial resources, including the money that you may make or earn yourself. Let me see what else this says, because I know I'm forgetting stuff. They will keep it from you. They will tell you what you can spend it on. They will make you beg for something you need. There's all kinds of ABUSE, all kinds. And like I said, I saw JP using all of these methods on Mica. Okay. I never heard of endorsement. Say adultery. I was married to a man who would literally put all the money in the bank and laugh at me when I had no gas. Oh yeah, I know. Been there. Too many of us have went through this, and that's what I'm saying is we have to bring more awareness to this and make it more accepted to correct and talk about and help with and fix. and see that there are truly, I don't know. I was talking to Joseph about this earlier. I was trying to say it like, are there two type of people? I think there are. There's the type that's not crazy, and the type that, like I've said a million times and I'll say over and over again, the type that will sit there and scream at you that you're doing everything they're doing. Right? Like, I think that's like literally going through this case and these videos and stuff, and then watching Baum go through certain things on her lives the past few days. That's what I feel like. Like, there's two types of people, and it's people that can see like clearly, and people that I guess maybe that's called narcissist. I don't know. I guess I need to research on what that would be called more. I can't diagnose. I'd make him pay with, I'd made him pay without any. Oh, yeah. And that's what sucks, is a lot of people have kids with these people. And that's another reason they don't leave sooner, or it's harder for them to get away. Hey, Jenny O. I'm glad you came over. Thank you for coming in. Gabby Petito. Preach. Gabby Petito. I'm just catching up and then we'll keep going. Adultery is a commandment a bit more important in the eye of God than divorce. Yes, because to God, that's another thing. To God, as JP would know, marriage is very important to him. And when you're marrying someone, and I know I failed at this too, guys. I'm not preaching y'all. I'm just telling y'all what I know about what the Bible says. When you're marrying someone, you're promising to take care of them and to treat them right. And with JP knowing this, and be faithful to them, and be loyal to them, and everything that God would do. He tells you to be godly. Walk like him. Well, JP knew this. And for him to be a preacher and trying to be godly, you would think that he would act on it, especially to his wife, right? Because that's the most important thing to Jesus, to God. I'm glad you got it. That is sick, isn't it? Blech. Same. You know what? Same. Because I don't know why. That's a good thought. That's a good point. Like, the physical hurting, it heals, right? And it doesn't, like, you don't stay, like, you could face them. You're not scared anymore. Like, you could, you know what I mean? But the mental, the verbal, the stuff they said about you. I've told you, Huntress, and you've told me the same, like, words we can't even hear to this day because we were called them so much that we can feel the pain in our heart hearing it, stuff like that. I agree with you. Yes. Because words stick. Words stick. Words stick with you, and you're not going to forget them ever. I don't know. Oh no, Deb, you sweet baby. You're not in that. Are you stuck in that? I'm sorry, Deb. It's way too common now. Takes a 100 out of girl to heal when you're an idiot comment. What? It takes a 1,000 out of girl. Oh, okay. So it takes a person hearing that a girl 1,000 times to heal just one you're an idiot comment from your ABUSCR. Yes, I agree. And you're right. You're absolutely right. Hey, Audacity. Oh, yeah, I know. I know that's where most people are tonight, but I couldn't wait anymore. I missed you guys. I know that live's going on, but I couldn't wait anymore. I was gonna go live at 8:30 and only have an hour before Turtle Island to do this video, and I knew I would stop and do all the commentary, and I love to talk, so I knew I'd be running out of time before Turtle Island, but then it got canceled till tomorrow. So when they refuse to leave and you can't afford to take them to court to have them evicted from your home, then they get sick. Yes, absolutely. Absolutely right. Because they know you can't do anything. What do you do? Where do you go? You know, like, you won't leave my home. Where okay, so where do I go? I have nowhere to go. You're in my home. And they know that. So yeah, that's when they get even worse. The words is what can trigger me and bring it all back like it was. I know. And it is PTSD. And, you know, when I was telling a certain person, you know, stop yelling at me, you're like triggering my PTSD. For like, I can't be yelled at from a man like that. It's something that triggers my past like what I went through. And that's what they replied back, you know, like that one person, I don't even want to say their name, yelled at me, were you diagnosed with PTSD? Like, you do not have PTSD. That's what they'll do to you, though. They'll say that kind of stuff. They will absolutely say that kind of stuff. And it's just like, these people, it's just, I don't understand them, but how can you if you're not like that? You know what I mean? You're not going to understand it. A lot of people tend to get mixed up with tend to mix up lust with love. Absolutely, you're right, Jet Lag. Absolutely, so right. Like, you think it's love, you feel like it's love, you call it love, and you just realize it's just what they said to you and how they made you feel. There's no love. Like, love is so much deeper and more special. There's no love. It's just lust. Are you, Kim? I'm so sorry. If any of you need help in that, I'm here. I know anyone in chat would be willing to be here for you to just talk or try to help how we could or find resources. Ryan is posting the number you can text for help every once in a while in chat. And no one deserves it. You're right. Way too many people. Way too many people deserve it. I mean, go through it that do not deserve it. And actually, I don't care who you are. No one deserves to go through it, you know? And guys, if you want to join our new Discord, it's really cool. It's like a gaming place, kind of like Rumble was, but it's better than Facebook Messenger groups. You can all be there together and chat, and you can have voice chats with each other, like a big call, but with a bunch of people. And you can also message people individually there. It's really cool. So email me, and I will send you the link if you want to join that. It's really fun. It took me a while to figure out how to use it, but they're all worth more than that. Yes, Jenny O, I hear you, girl. The sad thing is so many women have these experiences. So many can I kick it? So many. It's ridiculously disgusting. And then you hear men going through it too, and there it is. Thank you, Ryan. The stick and stones riddle is such a lie. Words hurt. They absolutely do. They stick in your head. And that's why I say, like, I would tell Joseph, like, be careful what you say, because it stays in my head for months. I can't forget it, and it hurts every time, and I'm going to get mad again when I hear it, or upset or sad, or, you know, not necessarily mad, just like hurt. Don't be saying nothing you don't want me to remember, because words, I remember those. Oh, no. Is it freezing for anyone else, guys? I hope not. You love the idea of being in love with them and the idea of the person you think they are. And the idea also, Jamie, of how they make you feel about yourself when it's good. But then it's bad again. You know, like it. Okay, I'm going to play this, guys. I'm going to read y'all's comments, but you want to join? Okay, I already have your email. I email you the link. Okay, let's go ahead and play this. I want to get through this.
Remind you, like a bunch of people have been reminding me lately, that I'm God's bride first. And even an earthly spouse who's a good spouse, when they know that their bride is being hurt, just imagine what an earthly spouse does. What do you think your heavenly spouse does when you're the bride of Christ and he sees his bride going through and hurt. What do you think he thinks about that? So, encouragement in all this is you are the bride of Christ first before anybody else's. And he's got you. And he sees you. And he loves you.
Oh, look at her.
And he keeps bringing God too, all the time in his favor.
It's not a demon talking to you. It's 18 concerned people that see red flags in JP and are worried for Mica. He also states, last year, my wife, they went to Africa and had a wonderful trip, amazing trip. I believe it was like a mission. And
in my life, and the devil was coming against my mind. I was in a battle in my mind. And it was so bad. I tried. I put it in my head. And I pulled it. And the bullet got caught in the.
This is her testimony. She's telling the people in Africa. And what I notice every time I hear her speak, guys, is that she tries to encourage and help others constantly, no matter how bad she's hurting inside and what she's going through. And that tells a lot about a person,
And that was God. Because he still has the plan for my life. And he still has a plan for you. And I looked up on my phone yesterday that there are around 8 billion people in the world. And he saw me when I was hurt. Because he's that good. So I wanted to tell you that he sees you too. When you're hurting, when you're victorious, he sees you. And your work for him is never in vain. And he still has more. That's my testimony.
he came back with the idea to start a school in Africa.
Okay, so before we get to this next part, which is the most disgusting part, in my opinion, it makes me so sick to my stomach. And yes, absolutely, we're the ones that are told we're crazy, we're awful, we're bad people, and we need to just shut up and get over it, right? It's hard to deal with, and I think that's why she knows how hard it is, so she's constantly trying to encourage others, because she needs the encouragement and the love and the help, Can I kick it? Message me on Facebook or email me, and I'll send out the link. I don't want to really put it publicly because maybe I can. No. Yeah, I don't want to put it publicly because I really don't want to. We can kick them right out, but I don't want anyone to get in there that would start crap. I believe this life is so healthy for everyone to get their feelings out. Oh, the live. That confuses me. I think it's life or live. I'm sorry, Wicked. I'm sorry for all of you ladies. I see y'all, and I'm sorry. If you want to be added to Discord, yes, thank you. So, if you need someone, guys, there's so many people here, and our YouTube family right here in chat has gotten me through. I mean, I have not been through this with my husband, but they would be there for you. If you need someone, my YouTube family catches me every time for sure. Makes me feel better right away. Y'all are pretty awesome.
Last year, my wife, they went to Africa, had a wonderful trip, amazing trip. And she came back with the idea to start a school in Africa.
You know what, guys, before we get to this part, this is such a disgusting part. Before we get to this part, I want to show y'all a video that I think I forgot to put in, a video clip of him right after she was right after she was hold on, let me see. What is this person? Ma'am, are you busy? Oh, if they don't know if I'm live, then I don't think they know me. That's weird. Sorry, someone messaged me. But I forgot what I was saying. What was I saying? Someone remind me what I was just telling y'all. Someone remind me. Is there a lot to signing into Discord? Kind of. What announcement? 90 likes. Thank you, guys. I know that so many people are either one. You could use either messenger. I stay logged into my Carson Messenger, but I also check my Dumpling about the clip of JP. Okay, yes. So this clip, I think I did forget to put it into this, and it was very important. Oh, okay, I remember now. It was very important to add the kind of things he said while he was preaching, and people sat and listened to in his congregation. And I don't understand how anyone still was able to listen to this man. Like I said, at this point, like, how much do you have to, like, these people are sheep like him, in my opinion, allegedly. But anyways, there's this clip that I didn't show that is right after she got out of the mental facility that she was in, and he did her tire thing, and then he did the sermon about how there's 18 people that have reached out to her. Who wants to hear about your relationship? People that do that are weird. And, you know, trying to shame people that have tried to check on her to stop them from trying to check on her again, right? Because they're manipulative and mind twisting, and that's what they do. And then after that sermon, she did that live telling, you know, you're the bride of Christ first. And then after that, there's this sermon he did. And and I want to remind you, they're still legally married, right? So this is what he says during it. Let me get to it. How do I join Discord? This is Tam here. Oh, okay. Hold on, Tam. I'll give you that in a second. Let me get this video pulled up, this clip, because it's really just mind-blowing. Let me get it to the right spot first. How do you turn on the... Why do I always forget how to turn on... Okay, it's on. Okay, so here is a part of it, the sermon. He's very angry because his tactics aren't working on her, and this is what he decides. This is how he talks to his, you know, to his congregation, and they accept it and they laugh.
One day I'm going to preach about getting rich, strong, healthy, and finding a hot wife that loves Jesus. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just kidding. Listen, if you ever want to know what I'm going through in life, it's always about what I'm preaching about. God is so good to do that every single time. One day I'm going to preach about getting rich, strong, healthy, and finding a hot wife that loves Jesus. That's what I'm going to do. I'm just kidding.
He told you right there what he cared about. First of all, rich and a hot wife that loves Jesus. Sir, you have that. You treated her like crap. But he doesn't see that because he sees himself as all the things. He sees himself as the victim, the one that's not doing all these things. He doesn't see this. Literally, these people you cannot make them see it. He truly believes what he's saying, y'all. That's the mental, that's the mental problem. That's the problem. They seriously believe, you know, they're in no wrong. And they won't be able to see it.
That was wrong. I told you I shouldn't be here today. My wife went in the...
Yeah, you should. And they're laughing at that. But okay, go ahead and laugh. That's not funny at all. It's disgusting. It's freaking disgusting. He needs to see a therapist. People, I think maybe a therapist could help. No, he's not. But I do have updates for you. You friended me on Facebook? Awesome. Okay. I was just thinking if it was the one where he tells the church. No, but I do have that. So we'll keep going on this one, okay? So this is when Mica comes back from her mission trip and to Africa, and she has decided, her new inspiration, her new goal is to start a school in Africa so that these kids get education. And also, one thing that she really highlighted with that reason was she wanted to make sure that they got fed one good meal at least a day. So that was her goal. Just remember that.
And 6 weeks ago, she goes in the hospital, gets out, and just leaves. Just completely leaves me, leaves everything, drains the bank account, and goes. Guess what? While you're
listen to how he makes her sound in front of congregation, knowing that she is the worship leader there. She has all these roles in the church, and he just wants to down her and make her look like the bad person. And that was one of her reasons in the divorce filing. And that's what I'm talking about. We saw it happening. He can't deny it. Listen to how he tries to make her paint her as to these people.
Talking bad about me out there. I'm building a school in Africa for over 100 kids to be able to be fed. I'm just doing that. I'm doing the work. Now listen.
In the post attached to the video, by Ty Longerbeam said,
so he absolutely just took that credit from Mica. That was her goal, her dream. She came home wanting to do that. And he says, well, you're talking bad about me. I'm working on blah, blah, blah. No, what? I don't know. They do. They fool people. They literally fool people. That's why I'm saying, Brittany, I don't even know if a therapist could help him, like help those people, because they would just lie to the therapist. Therapists wouldn't know what the heck they're really, It's just, what do you do with these people? What do you do to these people? What do you do with these people? Did you hit the like? Please do. Oh, thank you, Tam here. Nope. He's still there. Who's still there? Oh, okay. All right, let's keep going. A manipulator. Absolutely he is. This is the post. I couldn't figure out who Ty Longerbeam was for sure. All the articles just kept saying, think like where the guy was from and stuff. But either way, he's the one who was outside talking to him during this. And he decided to make a post about what he knew about JP. Listen to what he says about him.
The following, I believe the saying goes, getting a taste of your own medicine. And I mean that quite literally. You have used and abused for way too long, only to get up on that pulpit and consistently discredit your victims by airing out intentional, degrading, inappropriate personal information. Doing that allows you to control the narrative. Now we have the death of your wife that you claim only took her life because of mental illness. Fact is, nobody was ever mental until they met you. You are the common denominator in all of this. This video is only proof that you yourself have issues and you know what medication can do to someone. Imagine being in a vulnerable state like this and being met with control, manipulation, and shame. What's the long-term effect on that? Now add abuse on top of that. All forms that may apply. Who can handle that? Yet you were met with a soft tone and a water bottle that you didn't deserve. JP, I could have done this anonymously, but I want you to see it's coming from me, so you don't go after anyone else. You know I've got receipts, and you know I'm not scared. I've never met anyone like you, but what I have learned and been taught is people like you repeat their behavior, and every so often they slip up and show who they really are. Sometimes they even type it in an email. I think it's abundantly clear that you haven't been held accountable for any of your actions over the years, and I never hit the recycling bin. Solid Rock, let me introduce you to your pastor. You don't see this version on Sundays. This is the guy you allow to give you and your family counsel. This is the guy you give permission to speak into your life. The guy you share personal vulnerable information with that he will use against you when and if you question him. It's time to really take a step back and evaluate what's going on. JP, you are a complete shit stain to all of the other pastors that truly desire to lead people to the Lord. You are a liability to the Christian faith and to anyone that you set your eyes on. The reason why most people didn't speak up the first time is because they know your reaction is ruthless. You have a little bit of local power with enough financial resources to hurt people legally, and they fear putting their family at risk. And the few others that don't speak up believe it's not the Christian thing to do. Well, neither is doing nothing. I also believe Jesus flipped over some tables. So here we go. You've already had the chance the first time around for a time of healing, counsel, and guidance pursuant to our governing instrument. Second time your reverend had to give that same PR speech to a church body, yet you chose to smack every former member in the face that would have supported you if you got the help you need. So please don't mistake this video as a broken man who misses his family. This is a twisted individual using one of his many tactics to manipulate his way back into control. But his target didn't let that happen. She kept her foot down and you changed gears and got nasty. Over the years, his ways to manipulate have only gotten more effective with precision. To the ones who are the reason I'm involved, I won't name. I hope you understand why I had to do this. Enough is enough. Some want to raise awareness and most want justice.
You all right, man? You okay? Huh?
You switched medication. Makes me go crazy.
Is somebody help?
So he said they switched his meds, and that made him. It's making him crazy. Whatever, however you want to say it. And he's talking like a mouse.
Can you? Oh, okay. Okay. Have you got Mark coming?
Somebody called him, I think.
Okay.
So, it's biting me everywhere.
Is your medication something they gave you? Yeah. Can you want me to make sure Mark's coming?
Okay. Thank you. I thought that was it.
But somebody's called him, right? Okay. All right. Hey, JP. I think Mark is coming. I had him try to get in touch.
So maybe All Sane knows exactly what this was about, but I heard somewhere before this was about him getting caught. Well, you said this was. You said that. I'm trying to remember what this was about while he was doing this. You say that the guy that's filming this and that wrote this post. Oh, no, wait. I don't know. I heard this was about him getting caught cheating on his ex-wife. I don't know. But either way, here, let's watch it. I don't know. There was a reason for him doing this, trying to get out of something. That's what I'm trying to say. It was a manipulation move, okay? He was faking this, in my opinion. Because there was a big reason for him to play this to try to get out of something he got caught doing, guys.
With him again to make sure. Is that okay? Huh?
Ants fight me. There's ants all over me.
He was letting there's ants on you? There's no ants on you, though. It's just, maybe that's how you feel, but there's none on you. There's none on the grass. What kind of medicine do they have you on? All right, well, somebody's going to come, okay?
Look at him.
Hey, Allie, it's Mica. This is my new number. Please don't give it to anybody, but I just wanted to see who your counselor was to help you walk through forgiveness and stuff and keep your heart right through all the mess, because I don't want to lose myself in this, and I don't want to pursue anything out of anger or vengeance or anything like that. I just want to be free and have peace and keep my soul right.
Oh, it's so hard not to pause this and say anything in the middle. I was going to let it go all the way through, but y'all, listen, she is trying her hardest to stay a good person while going through this. She is trying so hard she's trying. And this is, JP's ex-wife had an okay relationship with her. They were like, I guess you could call it, they were friends. And this is her calling his ex-wife, asking her, for help. She's asking for help. It's so angry. It's so frustrating to know that such a beautiful soul, her whole spirit was crushed. Successful.
So if you just text me in the evening that I'm a good counselor, I greatly appreciate it. Thanks. Bye.
I've kind of had to keep my circle really small for the past couple weeks just because I'm going through a lot and it's hard and it's my cross to bear. It's the thing that God has put in my life to deal with, and I don't want to bring a lot of people into it. I'm so thankful to God for a strong family and the friends that God has put in my life to be there for me at this time. I'm trying to get my priorities straight right now. And that's making sure that my heart doesn't have any unforgiveness, bitterness, resentment, just forgiveness and hope for the future and peace. Because you can't put a price on peace from God. So thank you for all your prayers and support. Know that I have to keep my circle really, really small. Right now, I'm used to having a really big circle, so it's hard. I don't want to reach out to everybody and tell you how much I love you and I miss you. But this is the best way that I know how. So I love you all. I miss you. Thank you for your love and support over the last couple years. And some of you, up to 18 years walking with me as my friends. And for right now, I've just had to put everything on pause to get myself right. And I think God's happy with that. So keep praying for me. Thank you.
Okay, guys, I'm going to pause it right there and leave y'all to read it for a second, or read what you can. I'll read it to you when I get back, but I've got to go grab my computer charger, okay? And also, I was going to comment on something. What was it? I sent the Discord link to you, Genio. I saw you already joined, and I forgot who else asked. I think it was Tam. I sent it to you too in Messenger. And forgot what I was going to say about that. It is like she's saying, Bob, but okay, I'll be right back, y'all. Give me just a second. Okay, guys, I'm back. Okay, so did you sleep, Bratty? I don't think she's been asleep yet. Oh, maybe she did. All right. Let me read this to you guys real quick. It says, Mica wrote to her attorney, since the day we became husband and wife, I have been abused. I said it. Oh, well. In every way I can think of, emotionally, sexually, spiritually, financially, physically. He has harassed me physically and electronically with letters, phone calls, emails, and texts, hacking my emails, hacking my personal Facebook, and impersonating me. Using my stolen phone to send texts and emails out to church members, pretending to be me. Texting friends and family saying that I'm sleeping with teenagers. Sorry, I couldn't read that. From our church, and showing up in person at places around town, to having installed 3 different tracking devices on my vehicle. And guys, we've seen all of it happened. She's not lying. Okay, so Mica's sister, Sierra Francis, has been sharing what she can online, including over the weekend a TikTok showing alleged text messages. So, guys, Sierra is very active on TikTok. If you want to search Sierra Francis, if y'all use TikTok, you can find a lot of info and a lot of videos and everything that obviously way too much for me. I mean, this was a 40-minute video. I couldn't add any more, but she shares a lot, and they want to, like I said, normalize speaking about these types of people and getting help, and even getting people to realize that it's what they're going through and they're not alone. So anyways, she's been sharing what she can online, including over the weekend a TikTok showing alleged text messages from JP. The messages left on Mica's sister's phone seemed to give detailed proof of an incident in November 2022 in which Mica had fled her husband to the safety of her family, and he refused not to come collect her. Even when the family told him no, he just said he was 3 hours away. When he was told he wouldn't be let in to see her, he said, "I'm armed, I'm ready." Like, how scary is that? Like, a guy that's so mentally unstable telling you, like, I get her, like, threatening that. Like, that's terrifying. And that's how crazy he is. And even the family couldn't keep her safe from him. And the police wouldn't really do anything because they were still legally married. And she tried to get away. Oh, this is weird. Oh, wait. My face is still big. Dang it. Why do I keep doing that? I almost didn't wake up. How long was I gone? You did sleep, buddy. I wouldn't have been able to wake up this soon. Too many of us know the struggle. It's so hard to see someone as beautiful. Look, literally, like, not even the looks. Like, I will tell you, is she gone? No. She said, "I'm back." And Juicer said, "Where did you go?" But I thought she meant, like, "I haven't seen you. Where are you?" So, I lost my train of thought. Oh, I will tell you all day, every day, guys. It looks are nothing. If you act mean and ugly to me, you are ugly. If you have a good soul and you are sweet, nice, whatever, kind to other people, you are beautiful. It just makes you instantly beautiful to me. And no matter how you look. And hearing Mica speak, you can tell her heart. And that alone makes her the most beautiful person. But here's what the texts say that her sister shared. "I'm on my way to your house. Be there at 12:55. They replied, "We don't want any drama here." That was the pretense of Mica coming for a visit, that it was just Mica alone. He says, 3 hours away. And then she says, "Mica, Matthew will not let you inside. We aren't doing none of that tonight." And then JP says, "That's fine. You can call the cops." And her sister replies, "Our dog can barely handle visitors as it is, let alone anything drama." And then he just replies back, "I'm armed. I'm ready." And she says, "Armed?" And he says, "Mica can fix all of this." See, like, he's saying, like, you can fix me stalking you and following you and putting tracking devices on your car and making you miserable. All you have to do is come back home and deal with what you have to deal with behind closed doors, right? Mica can fix all of this. That speaks volumes. And her sister replies back, "This doesn't help anything. Threats and intimidation only make matters worse." And he says, "IDC, I don't care. Driving, can't text, thanks." And then she says, "If you come here, the cops will be here waiting. If you stay home, they don't need to be involved. You can't make a threat about being armed to come to my house in the middle of the night. That's not safe for anyone involved." And he says, "Fine by me. Ha ha, I don't care." But that's not all. In messages directly to Mica, you can see evidence of those fake unaliving threats from Honey Baby on her phone. My blood, he says, he sends this to Mica, my blood is on you and my kids will know. Listen to that. It's just like someone telling you, like, you're a bad person. You're a bad person. I want you to realize you're a bad person. He's literally threatened her with, my kids will hate you if I, unalive myself, because they will know it would be your fault. No, that would be your fault, your action, not hers. Anyways, all you had to do was come home to me. But you won't do it. This should show how manipulating he is to anyone. I'm done. All you had to do is love me enough to drive home to me, but you don't even care that much about me. Shame. And there's the text. He says, but you don't even care that much about me. I love you. I'm sorry. Tell Sierra I'm sorry. Horrifying. But JP switched tactics after the police visit. He was upset that he was so upset the effing BITCH tried to get me arrested. He told Sierra he had packed up all of his wife's belongings and thrown them away. He told her where to find the bags. The next morning, he was apologizing again. And what's especially insidious, in later texts, he threatens her like she's the one exhibiting mental health problems. Yeah, we see him doing this even on stage to his Congress. This gaslighting piece of poop actually says in the middle of trying to convince her to come home that he wants to have kids with her, but her behavior keeps it from happening. He tells her, I really want to have kids with you, or I really want a baby with you, but I'm terrified because of your behavior, or whatever. That wasn't his exact words, but that's how he said it. And it's like, dude, I don't... Oh, there it is. This is what he says. I also desperately want a child with you. I'm just scared of this. This is the only reason I wouldn't. I'm scared of divorce or putting the child through things like this where you would leave and you aren't willing to do whatever it takes. Like, literally, she must, like, want a child with her husband, but to, like, want to start a family, and he knows that. But I'm sure she wouldn't have wanted it by now with him, or by then at that point. But he's trying to use that tactic, okay? And And here's the messages to her sister telling her there's nothing left inside of the house that has any attachment to her, 20 large garbage bags full, and she can choose where she wants it if she calls me. If it's not at your place, it's gone. What? Oh, on the opinion, or 2 options: on the outskirts of your property or the trash Goodwill. So it's so, like, he can take her car, right, and not get arrested, but he also can kick her out of their home that they have together, which is both of their property because they are still legally married, and tell her, since I throw all your stuff away, you're not allowed back in. Like, imagine. If she comes home today, tell her I'm sorry, so sorry. I'll do whatever it takes. I'm sorry to you and Matt. All of this started because of one bad decision a month ago in Colombia. If I could turn back time, I would. We had the greatest marriage in the world up until that one wrong choice. It can continue down that path, or we can have an amazing marriage once again. The choice is yours. Love you. Oh, this is to Mica. So this is to her sister, and this is to her. If you come home today, we can take off the rest of the year and go to counseling every day, go to Iceland, do whatever in order to get well. I also desperately want a child with you. I'm scared of all this. This is the only reason I wouldn't. I'm scared of divorce or putting the child through things like this where you leave and aren't willing to do whatever it takes. Let me look at comments real quick. Nice, Don Michelle. I know, Aqua. It's all just it's uncanny, huh? He is so gross. Hey, guys, Dawn Michelle's birthday was yesterday. It was yesterday, right? I know I posted on Facebook. Oh no, that's okay. And I was 2 hours late. I posted at 2 a.m. Crack is whack. You switched your name. I did. I'm switching it back in 2 days. I had to wait 14 days. I'm switching it back though. She was beautiful inside out for sure. A beautiful soul always shines bright. Yes, absolutely. That is absolutely right. So happy birthday, Dawn Michelle. And I hope you had, I'm pretty sure you had a really good birthday. She most likely didn't have any money. No, because he controlled everything. Okay. But I'm glad you're here now, Dawn. I missed you. He actually had this woman convinced there was something wrong with her, something wrong with the way she was reacting to him. Meanwhile, he was being completely crazy and scary. Anyone would have run. And he made her think she was being irrational. This is real, actual gaslighting. And who knows how long that was going on for. We mean, if he was really grooming her from 14, this one says 14 years old, that was over half of her life, her entire life as a woman. And the most upsetting part, we know she went back to him that time because she didn't file for divorce for another 11 months.
Robeson County 911, what's the address of your emergency?
Okay, guys, this is a big trigger warning right here. It is hard to listen to. It is sad. It is the 911 call of her telling the operator that she is about to unalive herself.
Hi, are you able to trace the location of my phone?
Let me see. You don't know where you're at?
At National Park.
Where's the park located at?
In Fair Bluff.
Let's see.
I have my location on, I think, on my phone. Find my phone is on. I just did my my location.
Okay, I'm showing, hold on 1 second. I don't think you are in Robeson County. At the Lumber River State Park?
Yeah, that's where I am.
Okay. Tell me what's happened.
I'm about to myself, and I just want my family to know where to find me.
Okay, ma'am. Just listen to what I'm saying, okay? Let me make sure I got the exact location where you're at, okay? Just 1 minute.
Okay, guys. Oh, man. I know, man. I know. She's worried about her family not. I know. Oh, my gosh. We'll get all saying, listen. I know what you're saying. Hey, Rusty Truck. How are you? What are you doing? I haven't seen you in forever. So why does she make you mad, Ben George? She breaks my heart at the end because she was so beautiful. Because she's like, okay, ma'am, listen to what I'm saying. And you can like hear the panic in her voice, but she stops. She's trying to delay her from doing it because she's trying to get officers there fast enough. So she knows exactly where she is. She's just trying to, you could hear the panic in her voice because she knows, you know, you can't stop someone, you know, you can't. So I am back to learn the secrets of true crime. Dun, dun, dun. Have you been going live, Rusty Truck? I haven't seen you going live. Dawn Michelle. Are you tired, Dawn Michelle? Oh, good night, Ryan. Thank you for posting all the links the whole time. Thank you so much for being here. Preacher, because like there is no preacher. People with power within a community such as a preacher can especially dangerous. Absolutely, they can. They can. The most dangerous. I was promised marital counseling if I would come back too. I fell for it. We made it to 2 sessions, and he didn't feel like it was helping. Probably because I told the therapist what was really going on. You got out of that, Gross Brothers, I hope. This is strange to me to a national park. Listen, don't get me down that rabbit hole. This is, I will not stop. I found the dispatcher's response kind of cold. Why wouldn't you try to talk to her and find out? Yeah, I understand you and Ben, you know, like it's but truly, I think she was just like, she panicked because she knew what was about to happen, you know, and she was just like trying to stay calm and tell her, you know, like, you know, try to kind of delay it from happening so that she could get officers there to stop her. You know, I think she did good, but you took a break. I understand that. I think the dispatcher was super smart. She knew Michael wanted her family to find. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, she knew how to make her wait, you know? Oh, okay. I don't want to read that. Thank you, Rusty Truck. I'm talking about Mica Miller. You need to Google it if you don't know. It's really sad. Verbally, not much. If anything can stop someone. I know you can't. Hey, Roosty Crow. Had me an eye test today. Can someone give me the basic facts? Mica Miller. Here, I'm going to give you the website and you can read about it. She allegedly unalived herself after being ABUSE'd in every way possible. From a man that drove her so insane. He drove her to do it. That's who we're talking about. And it's a preacher, John Paul Miller. You'll have to rewind if you have time. You're watching during dinner time. But it's really sad and really suspicious and really hard, Roosty Crow. But anyways, this is the worst part, guys. This is who he was. This is disgusting. This is how he used the church members to help harm her, you know, like mentally help harm her. This is Magnolia had posted this. I found this on, I think, Reddit. I think she posted on X, it looks like. But this is what you guys remember how happy she was during her mission trip to Africa and coming back with the new goal to start a school there so that the kids would get, you know, education. And she said at least one good meal a day. So knowing how much it meant to Mica, JP decided to do this to try to punish her and harm her, and he used the church members to help him do that. So Magnolia types, Mica was open about the testosterone injections and the damage done to her voice. Others on that October trip encouraged her to please sing again, so she did. Friends say Mica was the happiest they'd ever seen her during a trip and that she felt she had found her calling. She was also open about having just filed for divorce from JP. Sorry, I got a message. But in contrast to the support for her singing, the others did not support this. Why not? Well, because JP was texting 5 or 6 people that were on that trip with her 30 to 40 times a day, begging them to convince Mica to come back. That's okay, Ruby Joy. Guys, Ruby Joy has... Wait, is your surgery Thursday? Everyone pray for Ruby Joy. She has a surgery coming up, guys. JP offered money and gifts to each of the people who were with her on the trip if they could convince her to drop the divorce. They succeeded, especially Dr. Randall. He persuaded... There's a doctor. How lovely. He persuaded Mica to believe that she had not yet exhausted all avenues to save her marriage. And they're all using, they're all sitting there using, like, religious tactics to do this too. Like, if you don't exhaust all your avenues to help save your marriage, God is not going to approve of this divorce, right? They're sitting there telling her that. At the end of the trip, when the mission group landed back at Myrtle Beach Airport, JP was there waiting. After Mica came down the escalator, JP put her ring back on her finger. They went home, and that was that. Friends on the trip had no idea of the ABUSC that Mica was suffering at home behind closed doors. Fast forward to March. Guys, this is the bad part. This is the hard part and the crappy part and the disgusting part. Fast forward to March. Mica had left JP for good in February after being released from the involuntary stay at the mental facility. Suddenly, with no real planning or notice, JP told the mission group that he wanted to go back to Africa. He put the trip together in record time, a matter of weeks. So you can tell how angry JP got when he finally realized that she was for real, like, leaving him, right? Because when she got out of the mental stay, that was it for her. Like, she literally just had to go through something that was his, she was that way mentally right then because of him. Then he throws her in a facility when he's the one who needs help, and she's just done, I think, y'all. She's just done. And when she gets out and she's standing up to him, she's videoing him, she's finding his tire deflation devices and the tracking devices, and he's just so mad about that because we know right after that he did a sermon saying he's going to start preaching about having a hot wife who loves God, and it's like, what? So anyways, so he's really angry. Okay, he's trying everything to hurt her now, guys, or get her back, or all of the above. In March, Mica had left JP for good in February after being released from the involuntary stay at the mental facility. Suddenly, with no real plans. Okay, we read that. So, the trip was planned for April 21st to 28th, and Mica was supposed to be going. That is, until she received a letter from Dr. Randall informing her that she would not be going with the group. Guys, I hope Dr. Randall is ashamed. But anyways, yes, that's right. JP set up the trip just to take it away from her, guys. Just to take it away from her alone. He did all that. He used a mission trip with a mission group from their church. He used all of them. And he would also be using the ones in Africa that were listening to their testimonies or they were helping there. He was using all of them, all of the people that they were trying to do something for good. He used all of them purely to hurt that beautiful angel. That's what he is. And it's just, how do you not see it? But it's okay. On Sunday, April 21st, Mica met the mission group at the airport to see them off and to give them some of her possessions to give to the people she wouldn't get to see in Africa. Listen to what she gave them, guys. She gave Pastor Jumba a special Bible and his wife a pair of her shoes. A pair of her own shoes, guys. She also gave t-shirts to others. On Sunday, April 21st, Mica met the mission. We read that. And there is her, and I think that might be Pastor Jumba in the photo. I hope I'm saying that right, Jumba. During the week, the others knew Mica was disappointed to not be going with them on this trip and worried that their online post may upset her. But Mica assured them that she enjoyed seeing them. Let me look at chat real quick. Let's see what I'm missing. Hey, Kenny Riddle. I'm glad you're here. Hey, Naughty Rules. That's okay, guys. Thank you, Can I Kick It? Someone should have helped her. Just escaped my narc, surviving so much syndrome and abuse self. I don't know how I made it 40 years. I'm glad you survived it. And now you're with someone who treats you amazingly and you're super happy, right? I'm so proud of you and so happy for you. Oh, thank you, Kim. I think maybe it's just the empath in me that feels so heartbroken. Yeah, I know. It is. I think so too. Thank you, Kim. That's so sweet of you to say because my hair is a mess. Always got time for you all. No. It has been confirmed. They did an official statement that the case is over in that aspect, that it was self-induced, and they came to a agreement, and the family and JP and everything. So it's over. That part's over. But I do have something to read to you guys after this. Prayers going up, Ruby Joy. Thank you guys for praying for our sweet Ruby Joy. She messaged me that she was sorry she wasn't here to help as much. She's so sweet, y'all. Had a tracking device in my car. Never said how bad it was. My fiance now, I'm grateful for. I know. I'm sure you are. That sounds just like what she went through, basically. Randall betrayed her. He did. I think so too. I truly think so, because at some point you can kind of see something, right? Did he try to throw her in? Are you talking about Mica? He did put her in a mental facility. He did. He involuntarily signed her into a mental facility, and they let her, because he was her medical power of attorney, or whatever you call it. My abuser. Oh my gosh, that's so sad. I'm sorry, y'all. There's a few in here that are going through or have went through the same thing. Oh, Kathy Blank says, missed you, Rusty. Yeah, I hope he starts going live again soon. And that's what I'm saying. Her family is working very hard to keep, to make her story known. And they're trying to use that to make this more, make talking about it more acceptable. Normalize talking about it, normalize getting help for it, normalize accepting that you're going through it. And just awareness, guys, awareness of these people. Just awareness of these people. They want the awareness out there. And her story is making a humongous impact for a bunch of people. So we read that the post may upset her, but she assured them that she enjoyed seeing them. And that is until April 25th, when JP told them not to share anything with Mica about the trip. Like, y'all, I'm telling you, this is why I'm saying he 100% clearly used all of them just to hurt her, get back at her, punish her, or try to get her back, all of the above. He says, do not in any way, shape, or form send Mica any pictures or any correspondence at all. Not in any way. I can explain why in person later. Please trust me on this. Nothing goes to her about anything. And Magnolia says it was on this day that Michael felt she was completely isolated and cut off from the people and the mission that she was so passionate about. Everything to do with the Africa missions was Mica's vision come to life, and J.P. Miller stole it from her. He absolutely did. He took all of that from her. He wiped it. He just took it right out from under her feet. And I'm telling you what. And that's what did it, guys. That's what did it for her. That's what did it for her. So April 25th, he told them not to say anything to her. And then when they were on their way back from Africa, the mission group was informed that Mica had unalived herself the night before that. This is the news they come home to. And that kind of shows what drove her to that, Some of Mica's friends in the mission group helped her immensely in the last few months of her life. They gave her a place to stay when JP took everything from her. She shared her dreams with them of moving to Africa for 4 to 5 months at a time to do mission work. And it says that they have all the information I've shared and so much more. same friends are speaking for Mica now. The FBI is investigating the ABUSE allegations and everything that led up to her unaliving. They have all the information I've shared and so much more. Pastor Jumba is in touch with Mica's family, and he intends to keep her legacy alive. Praise Jesus for Pastor Jumba and the friends that are keeping her story out there. So that's the last thing he took from her, guys. That's the last thing he took from her. And it pushed her right off the edge. That was the last thing she could handle. It was the most important thing to her. She was going to make a difference. You know, hey, Adacor, I'm happy to see you. She was going to make a difference, and she was going to do good in a real way, and she was really excited about it. And it was a dream and a vision she had, and it was the last thing he took from her, and it was the last thing she could handle. So I keep dozing off. I've been so tired lately. I've got to put my phone down. Okay, we love you too, Nomad Bees. Get some rest, okay? I lucked out, never put up with any crazy person. You did luck out. No. I love you, Roosty Crow, and I understand. My room saved me too. In a lot of ways. Am I buffering? I might have to close it out and come back if I am. It's like he stole every single thing that meant anything to her. No one's going to laugh. We can all get stronger together. Okay, let me finish this before I start buffering worse.
Altar call today. Instead, I'm going to have you stand up. I'm going to make an announcement, and after the announcement, I'm going to ask that you leave church quietly and don't talk about the announcement here in the building, please, if you can, so y'all can stand to your feet. Before I make the announcement, I also want to say that my request to you is that you will continue to come to church and serve and give for the next little bit, because I don't want to I'm taking a little bit of a break, and I don't want to have to worry about the church. My break may be a few days, a few weeks, I don't know. I got a call late last night. My wife has passed away, and it was self-induced, and it was up in North Carolina, and we're gonna have a funeral.
Am I buffering too bad, guys, or is it enough to get through this? We only have a few more minutes left of this video. But guys, listen, how can anyone who sat through that, the preaching and the sermons and hear how he talked about her and the things he said and not and stay there? Like, how? I don't understand how it is good. Okay. Thank you, Adacor, $10 super sticker. I would play you the thank you video, but it's right in the middle of Mica. And I don't want to be disrespectful, but thank you so much, Adacor. I'm doing well. I hope you're doing okay. Okay, good, Wicked West. All right, we'll keep going, y'all. Thank you, Adacor, so much.
For her next Sunday here at 3 p.m. And so it's all I can. Yeah, I'm just kind of going on adrenaline right now. So y'all pray for me and my kids and everybody. And she wasn't. Y'all knew that she wasn't well mentally, and that she needed her medicine that was hard to get to her. And so I'm sure there'll be more details to come. But just keep our family in your.
I submitted a FOIA request in the Myrtle Beach Police Department, and now we have about 12 different police reports with all sorts of new information about Mica and their troubled past. Here's what we're learning. She told officers that she and John Paul, her then husband, had been separated since January of 2023, that she has known her husband, who is 14 years her older, since she was 10, that, quote, he groomed her while she worked for him at Solid Rock Church until they were married in 2017. She said her husband stole her car, that she had been hospitalized against her will, that police found a tracking device on her car. Now, in communication with John Paul Miller over text message, he confirmed to me that he was behind that.
Our very own Elizabeth Vargas spoke with a bartender who claims Pastor Miller was flirting with her, left her a huge tip.
Watch this, guys.
and gave her his phone number. That was allegedly 2 months before Mica filed for divorce. The bartender reached out to him after learning about Mica's death and says that she was surprised by his response.
He mostly just came to ask for pictures. We didn't say anything about meeting up. I kind of suspected that it wasn't going to be what you would expect from a grieving husband. What did he say? I asked him if there was anything new, like, how have you been? What's new?
Training in a bar. Nice. Maybe I'll stop in later. Send me a pic. By this weekend, I'll be able to make you an old fashioned. And I guess she says, like, I can't take one right now. And he says, send one you got then, please. Okay, here's a recent picture. And he says, dang.
And he said, lots new, LOL.
I mean, none of it makes sense.
So when she texted him after finding out about Mica's passing, he replies, she says, what's happening? And he says, lots new, LOL. Lots new, LOL. That was his response. He didn't say, I'm not having an easy time right now. I'm going through a lot. We aren't supposed to comment on people's looks, but man, Bear Pig doesn't deserve any sympathy. His dang nose, Ben George. I forgot about you saying that, and I agree. He is just not. He is. I don't know if it's because I know, how he is, or I've seen how he is, but he is just not attractive. There is nothing good about that man. He needs them to keep giving to afford his jet fuel, right? Like, keep giving to the church. I don't want to have to worry about the church. Like, okay, we'll keep giving. Let's go. He is evil. It's so crazy how the devil can be disguised. He is definitely not a man of God. No, I don't think he is either. I mean, who are we to say? But really, I think it's safe to say I don't think he is either. And the devil wraps, remember guys, the devil wraps his work up in a pretty little bow, okay? In your eyes, it's going to look good. I don't understand how anyone sat through his sermons. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, how? I guess just like their minds are manipulated. They want to see what they see what they want to see, right? Like anyone, like anyone who supports like these other people. Let's use, because we're on YouTube, use YouTube for an example. The people on here that are just like not good people and they're lying, and these people that sit there and watch their stuff and hang out, it's because they see and believe exactly what they want to see and believe, right? They pick and choose. So if you're looking at a preacher and you have this bond with this preacher because he is supposed to be your spiritual leader and bring you closer to God and bring you sermons every Sunday and Wednesday and all this stuff, if he's, a preacher has a big role in people's lives. And if you want to see him as everything amazing, right? So I guess there's just people who will sit there and see what they want to see. I truly believe it's so important to trust your senses and first expressions. God gives us instincts and impressions for a reason. There's something to trust your instincts. Right? Can I kick it? Right. Like my gut feelings, that's what I'm telling you. My gut feelings are always right. Like when I kick someone out of my little friend group, they end up being exactly what I thought they were going to be. I don't think this is an actual church. I don't know, Juicer. He sure don't. But I do too. I believe in gut feelings too, because mine are always right. Always right. Excuse me. I'm glad you were here. I was hoping you would see that where he, did the announcement of her passing. Kathy, thank you, love. Don't be doing that. Thank you though. I appreciate it. You're so sweet. I want to play y'all the thank you video, but I can't. Trust no one. Absolutely. Trust no one. Trust yourself, and that's about it, Leo King. Okay? He also owned a bar. Yeah, he owned a bar, guys. He owned a bar. A preacher owned a freaking bar. Let me say that. I mean, I guess there's not technically anything sinful about that, but the Bible says being a drunkard is a sin. And I think that you serving people who possibly may have, I'm not going to get into that, but come on, like, I just don't know if that's very wholesome for him as a preacher to own a bar. I don't know. What do y'all think? Do y'all think anything's wrong with that? Am I being too judgmental? That's not for me to judge. That's for God to judge. But seriously, it just doesn't feel right, does it? All saying it doesn't feel right. I agree. I think he's a devil in disguise. He is. I love you too, Kathy. Thank you so much. Thank you so, so much. I went to a church where the preacher's wife was a demon and the preacher just looked like a dummy. Her family was in charge of everything to do with money. I didn't see that until I married into it. Oh no, I know, Wicked West. I know. The churches also can absolutely be filled with the demons, the devil's work. Preacher owned a I know, right? Like what? He owned a bar and talking about his hot wife. Like that's what I'm saying. Like the way he talked and owning a bar and saying that he wants to. Yeah, I know. Look, I didn't say anything's wrong with drinking. Like it's fine, but he frowns upon alcoholics, is what the Bible says. Okay, he says don't overdo it. Okay, he doesn't frown upon them. Obviously, he just doesn't want you to be that. Okay, he doesn't want that for you. Let's say it that way. Okay, let's go. Let's watch the end, y'all. Here's her best friend that went to her church and heard it all and saw it all. It's hard to ask why didn't they do more, but we weren't in the loss and we don't know what she tried to do. You know what I'm saying? Let's see what she says.
Dressed for work. And I mean, none of it makes sense. She dressed for work and she was scared. I don't understand when I see the footage from the pawn shop. I see a Mica who has been crying a lot.
Not buying it.
I'm not buying it.
What do you want the FBI to know, or what do you want the authorities to look at?
I think there's a lot of information there, and I think they need to dig a little bit more. I mean, obviously, my last text with her was at 9:19 on Friday night. We were talking about her car payment and her coming to church.
Our family does have evidence that the last time they had any interaction was in close proximity with each other. It was the complete opposite of what he's saying it was. They did not kiss. They did not hug. They did not talk about getting back together. If asking for that letter, why would he just lie? He did all these things to get her back on medication.
I don't know why it keeps like freezing for a second like that. I'm going to fix the I'm going to edit the description in this after live because I totally forgot to add in that I use like give credit to News Nation and a few of the other creators like the Mango, I can't remember her name now, but I'll get their links and post them. Give them credit because the two creators I use their like words and stuff in this video, their clips or whatever, they have a lot about Mica Miller and JP Miller, and it's very knowledgeable. So
she had been off of that medication for months.
Susie Skinner. Remember his alleged girlfriend?
Guys, if y'all don't know about this is Susie Skinner. This is all alleged. This is not facts, guys. This is my opinions, my words. Stop it, Huntress. I'm not opposed to drinking. Trust me. I'm not. I mean, come on. Like, I'm not judging. Okay, I'm not judging. I think his elders of the church should revoke his stats. Right? I think something happened with church like that. I don't know, Adacor. I need to look into his dad. Or I haven't went down too deep of a rabbit hole. His hot wife wanted it. Absolutely right, girl. Like, what are you saying, bro? You want a hot wife that loves Jesus. She wants, I froze for a second. She wants a hot husband who loves Jesus and her, right? Like these people who are like this, it just blows my mind. I'm sorry if I was going to allow myself, I wasn't going to stand alone. I can do a whole live about that. I know. I'm back. Oh, that's okay, Huntress. That's okay. Her name sounds scandalous. Oh yeah. Susie Skinner. Susie Skinner, guys. I'm going to go buy a bar. It'd be fun to own a bar. Okay, I'm not a preacher. Oh, no. We need to have so we're going to have a few lives about Mica Miller because there's a bunch of articles I would like to go over with you guys. I know I keep like skipping a little bit, but we're at the end of this video, so y'all just hang in there for a second. I don't want to like restart my internet right at the end. I'm stuttering over here. There's a lot more stuff I want to go over about it. We'll have to break it up. Narcs are very strategic and know who to prey on. So malicious. The only good outcome for surviving one is being able to spot one. Right? I mean, I agree with that. You can spot it. Where's Barbarossa, Brady? And Funky DeSunky's little butt. He's asleep from getting ready to hunt. Y'all, he's been putting up his deer cams and stuff. I can imagine the excitement of men who hunt right now. So this is Susie Skinner. Let me make it. And guys, it's gonna like StreamYard does this if I'm sometimes, and I have to reset my thing, but I'm not gonna do that. Like I said, it's gonna like skip a little bit, kind of, but it'll work itself out. Okay, so let me get my face off here, big. I've been waiting for Funky to brag to him. Brag about what? What are you gonna mess with Funky about? Okay, so Susie Skinner. Let's just listen. This is Susie Skinner. This is Susie Skinner.
An affair. Susie Skinner's husband died in the pool. Susie and JP were spotted.
That was her husband that passed away in a pool. He was wheelchair bound, and obviously he couldn't get out. He drowned
At a sushi bar just 4 days after Mica died.
This is 4 days after Mica passed away. And I also have a photo of them at a bar. I think it was 2 days after. Hanging out, laughing, having some drinks. Nothing's wrong.
2 seats down, a local recognized JP from the news and snapped the 2 pictures for proof. The 2 were having drinks and a bite to eat only 4 days after his wife died. Susie Skinner was also allegedly spotted on June 14th, 2024, with a tote bag slung over her shoulder, walking towards JP Miller's alleged truck, getting in, and the 2 of them driving off. Not only that, but netizens have noticed that the truck is parked on the street and not in the driveway. So they allege, it's kind of interesting if they weren't having an affair, if these are really 2 church members just trying to find comfort in each other, why would you park not on the driveway? Wait, whose driveway? I'm so sorry.
This is Mango. What is her name now? I can't remember it. You guys need to check out her videos if you're into if y'all want to know more at least about this, because she also says that JP Miller would use Mica to set up play dates with that girl so that he could take his kids to play with hers and hang out with each other. And you're using your wife to have an affair. Like you're a preacher. But I'm not judging. I'm just saying. Come on. I'm judging. That's disgusting.
Susie Skinner's driveway. He didn't park in the driveway. He parked on the street. It seemed like if they're not having an affair, why would he park on the street? Why can't he just park in her driveway and pick her up? Okay. It's like he doesn't want to be seen.
Jinkies! Are you going live tonight, Jinkies? I miss you.
He's peeking.
And he said, Angela, she's dead. So my question is still going to be, what happened between Friday night?
Really disturbing abuse. There was every kind of abuse you can name. Spiritual abuse, financial abuse, sex. The physical. I couldn't wrap my head
y'all.
around
I had to silence a bunch of those, obviously, but you guys get it.
I'm still having trouble with it. I can't buy everything that happened.
I was just kind of battling thoughts of just kind of like human thoughts, things that you want to do. And it's just a fleeting thought,
So that's all, guys. That's it. That's all I've got for this video. I'm shaking. My heart's racing this whole time. I can't stand this. she says in that video that that's the one with the video starts off with about the singing, and she says she was just thinking about stuff she was going through and thinking of a song she could use to express, I'm skipping again, express how she felt and encourage others. And right before I cut that off, it said, is Jamie K here? Jamie K, you little turkey turd. Hey, Jamie K. I was scared that no one would know I was live because my name is Carson, but I'll change it again in 2 days, guys. I got 2 days. And also that political thingy live is going on. But like I said, I missed you guys, and I had to get this out. And we will have more lives about Mica and go deeper down a rabbit hole with it. And I just want to make sure we stay respectful to her. And yeah, I know I made this picture. Isn't it beautiful? I love it so much. I love it so much. And I'm really happy that, oh, one more thing. I'm going to upload that video that we just watched on, I'm going to make it public after this, so that if anyone misses the live or doesn't want to listen to me while watching it, watch it interrupted, or wants to watch it without my face, whatever, is going to be there. And he did the funeral. I didn't even know that. That's freaking disgusting. About what? About what? I sent Bob Rose an invite. You hope you had sent. She might be watching the panel party over there, or asleep. What are you bragging to him about? What are you waiting to brag about? Tell me, what's he gonna brag about? How do I want to know? Oh wait, did Brittany give you a wrench? It's unbelievable. He was found in a pool in his wheelchair. So what else was I gonna say about it before I said? Oh yeah, Bratty wanted some magnets, and she said, I really wish you had Mica Miller magnets. And I was like, holy cow, girl, I don't know why I don't yet. So she's the reason that we have these, that I got up and designed them. Okay. And they get sent out with the others. And the purple, I know I'm skipping, guys. The purple is for DV awareness, the purple ribbon. And it's just her beautiful face. It's her beautiful face. Okay. Jinkies, did you say if you're going live or not? It is so sad, Adacor. It's so sad. I'm not judging. I'm just saying. I don't have any. Jinkies. Come on. Give me those links, Jinkies, so I can post them in your chat. Because the reason why is because, like, when you post a link instead of, like, what it says, watch. I'm going to do the tip thingy. Then those links, you can just click on them to donate instead of go to, like, the PayPal app and try to find that person's username. Is just easier. Or is it tips? Thank you for making them. I love it. Well, thank you for telling me to make them, because see, you can click on those links. Jinkies, get me those links. I want to be able to. I've been driving her crazy. A turkey turd. It is so awful. Yeah, I know. Isn't she so beautiful? I love those. I want to. This is what I'm saying. Like, when people say it's weird to make those bracelets or magnets, who would want them in your house? Well, me, I would. I want to see their beautiful faces and remember them and give them the respect and remembrance that they deserve. I think I sent out my Mica bracelets. I don't have one made over here. I wish I did. But I kind of want a big picture like this. Like, so I can see her beautiful face. You know what I mean? Like, is that weird? I don't know. I don't know how to say it. I finally have a nickname. You're a turkey turd. Oh, yeah, Zach. I have missed y'all. Are you having a live, Zach, on Wednesday? Oh, thank you so much, Tanya Tom. That's why I didn't want to talk about the rabbit hole part of it. In this one, I wanted to tell not her story. I guess I wouldn't even want to call it that. Her what she went through. I wanted to tell that first, or show that first, what I could of it. Yeah. Wait, what? That's Susie Skinner's husband. Yes, y'all will. Hey, look, what is your name now? Danny Dip Saucy Honey Inspirational. What are you doing now? I'm going to call you B still. The wife of the guy. Susie Skinner? I already forgot. I just give a wrench. Oh, you're welcome. You deserve it because I made you take my wrench away and then give it back after I got done rage blocking people. Lisa, I wish I could get one, but I had to have a yard sale so I can help a friend get school supplies for their sweet babies, but I want some merch eventually for sure. Yeah, the magnets aren't merch. I just asked people to send me $5 to cover shipping. And you can pick, I think I said 3 as a set. 3 or 4, I can't remember. Just to keep it fair to everyone. Oh, that's good, Deb. I'm glad you were here to hear about it. There you are, you little. I can't call you a turkey turd because that's Jamie Case. Her name isn't Dumpling, right? Gosh, guys, buy a bar, stream from it. No judgment here. Ben, I want to buy a bar. It'd be fun, and I'm not a preacher. Me and Cheekies can do it together. Oh gosh, we'd be trouble. We could have our own show. That was a big oops. Oh, you didn't mean to? I'm sorry. I put it on screen. I'm live Wednesday at 8 Central. Awesome, Zach. We'll try to be there, okay? Ava, she said thank you. Hey. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I was too far back. I'm so sorry. You always giving you always give me a hard time. I need that magnet too to add to the others. Yeah, my mom got some magnets while she was here, guys. I have them. You can get some next time you're here. I'll save some for you, Mom. I like when you do true crime. You're really good at it. Informative. I also like that you bring awareness. Yes, thank you. Can I kick it? I try my hardest to bring awareness. I don't want to make money off of their names, but this is also what I do for money. So while I'm doing it, I would rather, bring awareness to the things that matter, right? While doing it. It's hard to explain. I'm going to order some magnets. Okay, Kathy. Dumpling, you know what and why I do that. I know. That's why I laughed. I love you too, Kate. KL Blanks. Dumpling's done. Perfect bar name. Oh my gosh. You're so mean to me. Never call me model. Go back to your corner. So, Bombshell sang a song for me about dumps. I don't even know, but I found it, Huntress. I found a clip of her singing it since she won't send me the voice recording. And I'm going to definitely use that in my intro. My Hangout video intro is not the true crime ones. Oh my gosh. She cracks me up so bad. It's tomorrow night. I think it's going to be tomorrow night. It is. They say it is if it happens because PJ posted that it's tomorrow night. But who knows what Dolly will decide. But PJ needed a break, so we good. All the men in here have very big hearts. Yes, they do. I'm really thankful for the men that sit through this, Juicer. I really am thankful. It's very reassuring, right? Because they're not like the ones that so many of us have dealt with that are fighting it. And just it's just reassuring to see that all men aren't crazy. And that can go for women too. They're just as crazy or can be, but I'm a woman, so I'm saying men because I know people will come at me saying men go through this too. I know, and it sucks. I need some, and my cats. You do need your cats before they grow. Shut up. Where's jet lag? Oh yeah, Bombs. Hey guys, Bombs live on Rumble. Dump in the truck. I'll play it. Y'all want me to play it? It's not painful at all. Did I say it was painful, Ben? Are you saying it's painful? Okay, I'll play it. Hold on. Let me send it to my messenger. I was going to surprise Huntress, thought I couldn't find it at all, and I did too. And then I found it, and I was going to surprise Huntress with a video about it because we, like, literally, come on. She's the cutest thing. Oh, it's so funny. Let me get it for y'all. It's worth it. I have so many video recordings. Oh, here. I have so many video recordings from the past. I worked on this video, like a 40-minute video. It took me so many days, y'all. It's kind of sad, but I really wanted to get it right and make it as informative as I could. Oh my gosh, she's so funny. I'm gonna show y'all 2 videos actually. Okay, here we go. What does Zach say? Why are you leaving? Oh, you're going to Rumble? Stop it! I know, Ben. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad Zach's here. And I'm glad All Saints here too. Are there any other men here? Zach, All Saint, Benjamin, Seth, Craig, Nielsen, George, Curious George. Sorry, Zach. I'm here because I don't like men who do this. Oh, you're so sweet, Zach. Don't snort. I'm not going to snort. I'm not laughing that hard. I might in a second when I play this, guys. It's too funny. Okay, let's see Bomb's song she was singing to me. I told her I was going to use it for an intro. She said she would send me a whole voice recording of it, but she hasn't yet. We'll see. Okay, are y'all ready? Ben George gifted 10 memberships. Ben. Thank you, Ben. You're so sweet. Thank you, Ben. I really do appreciate it. Appreciate all of you. What is Rumble? Huntress, can you get her Rumble link? I'm going to try to start going live on Rumble too. I know. Isn't he sweet, guys? Who got him? I can't see right now. Thank you, Ben. Okay. We're going to watch. We're going to watch it. And we're going to laugh. And I wish she wasn't live on. I wish. Oh, there's a really big freaking. There's a grass spider. And I know it won't hurt me, but it's scary. Go away. It's really big, y'all. Go. Why are you turning that way? Go. Shoot. Crawl. He was so big he moved a piece of paper when I did that. And we just had the people come and spray too. And I saw a spider, one of those granddaddy long leg spiders. I don't know what y'all call them, but I'm in the South, okay? And it was on a web in my living room in the corner. And that I was like, listen, they're gonna have to come do that again. They're gonna have to come again. Okay, y'all ready for this? Y'all ready? Watch her. She's so funny. Okay, let me get the last video I gotta show y'all. Goodness gracious. I know y'all. I know a bunch of y'all. She's more of like a drama channel. And she is very hold on, let me get it in the right spot. Dang it, come on. Are you kidding me right now? Okay, there we go. She's very okay, guys, literally it's rough over there sometimes. But you guys should give it a chance because we found her through Turtle Island, and I will be forever grateful. You can't hear her? Hold on, let's try again. Let's do the dancing one, and y'all tell me if y'all hear it, okay?
Hey. Ay, no.
Watch her dance.
Hey. Hey, no.
Could y'all hear her say that? Let me know if you could hear her say that, and then I'll do the other one, the song one. I'm doing 15 things right now. Still here. I was cleaning my kitchen. Could y'all hear that like little noise? I really want y'all to hear her sing the dump song. I don't know why. It said your browser lost connection or something stupid. Of course. To audio, to screen sharing audio is what it said. Spotty sound? Okay, let's try it again then. Listen to her dump song. All right, we're gonna share. Y'all ready? I hope y'all can hear it.
Think it again. She's got chug. There's that what? They move you back.
Oh goodness.
Oh, I forgot about the voice clip. She's got jumps like a chug. It's like what? They move you back. I want to think it again. She's got jumps like a chug. There's that what?
That's definitely a way to convince me to change my name back to Dumpling Bomb. She cracks me up. You couldn't hear it. You said yes. Did y'all hear it? Why didn't? If y'all didn't hear it that time, I'm gonna be so mad. I really like Bomb. She is epically cool. She is strong and misunderstood, and the people that go after her are literally just like the ones I keep saying, like, you can't ever, like I'm doing the spinny thing. Why is my hair doing that? Help me, guys. I'm having a really bad hair day. You can't, what's it called? Projection. They're the projection people. Oh, good. Y'all heard it? Okay. Yeah. They're the projection people. I want to see it again. She's so funny. And I had that song stuck in my head for a whole 2 days with her voice in it. Dumps, and a truck. I can't even think of the words. But anyways, I'm going to make a really fun video. Close the browser. I need to do that, but I'm going to get off because I've been live for 3 hours. And I'm hungry. But Huntress is like, dang it. Well, I'm going to make a video for it. Y'all will hear it. It's not only her. It is mostly her. It's her. But Bomb Nation, the people too, make it even better. Huntress, right? Like, they're the most big-hearted, sweetest, and so loyal to her. They're just amazing to be around. I love it. Over there. And I'm forever grateful that Dolly put her on Turtle Island, so we found them. When is the first night of her game? I don't know. Hush, Wicked West. 3 hours. Yeah, call us a little teaser. I don't know. I think, Huntress, when does the first thingy do? Wait, did you put the Rumble link in here? Guys, if y'all want, just hang on and I'll put the Rumble link in so y'all can go watch her with us at Rumble. If you want, obviously. I'm not telling you what to do, but you guys need to sign up for Rumble anyways, because I want to try to use it, stream to it when we aren't on YouTube. Where's my Rumble thingy? And I'll be dumpling again in 2 days. Hey, Megan L, how are you? I'm happy to see you here, Megan. Okay. This is the Rumble, Bomb's Rumble. Well, it's the live she's doing. And you don't have to download an app if you want to go through like a browser, but you do have to sign up and verify that through your email to be able to chat. It's really cool. I don't know. I don't know. She wants us to go to Walmart and pick people to dance with, random people, and I'm terrified. It's just Bomb's on Rumble, and I'm gonna. The only one I watch is Bomb, and Zach's one of his mods uses Rumble, one of Zach's mods, but he talks politics stuff, and I can't get into that too much. So at Rumbles, how are you, beautiful Megan? I had a hiccup. Is this an app you can download? You can download it as an app, or so it's all down there, and I forgot that spider was down there. I just felt my little tie thingy on my shorts, and I thought it was a spider. And I'm sweating, and I'm gonna have to go get some deodorant for real. She is. She's good. They're good people. Love you too, Huntress. I'll be there in just a second. Tomorrow's Turtle Island. Then I don't know if Bomb will have her game night tomorrow, or maybe after or before. I bowed out, didn't know we were nominated. Are y'all on there? You can't bow out. Molly Golightly is over there too. Oh, is she on Rumble? I thought she just used Kick. I'm good, thank you, besides a stupid cold. Oh no, make sure it's not the big COV word, because that's, I think you heard us last night. I think we were talking about that in Brits, because it's going around again, and the last time I had it, it was like a really bad sinus infection, so just be careful. Thought you were supposed to turn it in today. No, I think Huntress said Tuesday we're supposed to turn it in, but I'm scared. What do I do? I don't like people in real life. They're mean. Does she do the same stream on YouTube? No, can I kick it? So Rumble is much more less censored. You can say the words that you can't on here, and you can play stuff without getting struck, and you can play music, all that cool stuff. So can I kick it? Depends on what she's talking about, where she streams. Yes. Okay, so let's go through this again, and then I have to go to Rumble to laugh and get some food. Ruby Joy. Oh yeah, Ruby Joy's surgery. Pray for Ruby Joy for her surgery. She's been a member for 11 months, and we love her so much. S. Stills has been a member for 1 month. Moto Mom 23 gifted 5 memberships tonight. Thank you so much, Moto Mom. Thank you so much for always supporting me and loving me. That's the gifted memberships from YouTube. Ben George has been a member for a whole month already. Our little curious Ben George. It's been a month. Rock 54 has been a member for 2 months. Brown Eyed Cutie became a member. Thank you, Brown Eyed Cutie. And Rock 54. Adacor sent a $10 super chat sticker, whatever. I put them together. Super chat. I'll say it like that. And Kathy Blank sent a $10 super chat. Thank you, ladies, so much. And thank you, Ben George. The Santa membership Santa. We'll go with that. Thank you so much, Ben George. Thank you all for being here and listening and supporting and doing everything you guys do. I love all y'all so much. Make sure y'all hit the like and comment after this is over. Yeah, membership Santa. I know jet lag, but it'll literally take money away from us if we do on here out loud. It's stupid. And that spider, I'm scared. I don't know where it went. Oh, you don't watch Molly? I know. I keep breaking up. Good night, Deb Mundorf. I love you. Good night, sweet Nicole. Yes, pray for Ruby Joy. Membership Santa. If I don't get over to... Good night, Leo King. I'm glad you caught me on here, even though my name was different. It's going to be Dumpling in 2 days, guys. But Carson, TCCT right now. Oh, thank you, Ben. Yeah, I'm about to go over there and watch her. Not stream there. I'm going to go watch. Where are y'all going to be on Rumble? Here. I'm going to post the link again. It's Bombs Live. I'm just going to watch it. I'm not going live. Stop it, Allsane. There's... I got to get out of here. Good night, Braddy. I'll see you at Brittany's later if she goes live. Oh, well, she's doing the panel party. I mean, I'll talk to you anyways. I know, it gets confusing. Love you, Zach. We love you. I can't wait till Wednesday. We'll get to watch you live again doing a panel. Good night, Francis and Wicked West. I'll see you guys somewhere. Turtle Island tomorrow night. I know I'll see y'all there. Bombs, Brits. They just call me Dumpy Dump. Who are you calling Dumpy Dump, Tanya Tom? I hope that's a real person. I love you too. I love you more, Kathy Blake. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Dumpy Dump. Oh, you think they were confusing? Is her name Dumpy Dump? Who's Dumpy Dump? Oh, this stupid strain keeps scaring the crap out of me. Stop! Why after Monday? What? I'm confused. I thought you were calling me Dumpy Dump. Dump's in the truck. I guess that makes sense. They would confuse it with me because everyone calls me Dumpy Dump. Dumlin's a new one. Fumbling. Humblin. Except I made that one up because I tried to say Huntress and Dumpling. I said Humbling. Good night, everyone. Stay safe, stay strong. Yes, Jatleg. My dyslexia is acting that bad. You know why? Because y'all are making me nervous about that freaking grass spider. I know it won't bite me. Love you too, Dawn Michelle, and I'm glad you had a good day. Oh, after Mandy. You could look. You triggered my dyslexia. It was you. I'll have to look and see who she is. Not a good name. Yes, thank you. Big prayers for you, Ruby Joy. And I saw your message and I was saying that everyone pray for her, please, because her surgery's coming up. Isn't it Thursday? But either way, it's fine that you weren't here. I know you're busy. You said you were sorry. Don't say you're sorry. I love you anyways, and we're praying for you. Dumpy Dump's her BFF. Is that her name for real on here? Like on platforms? Oh, I'm so paranoid, guys. I mean, shoot, everyone else calls me it. I take no offense. It makes me laugh. But for a second, I was like, what? Did you just call me Dumpy Dump? I would have just laughed. It's okay. And I love you too. Where is Turtle Talk at? Thomas, and hello. I'm happy to see you, and I miss your wife. Mandy. Golly, y'all confused me. Why after Monday? He said Monday, like M-A-N, and I took my glasses off, so I thought it said Monday, because my glasses are like dirty. Dang it, Ben. Now you're saying Mandy again. Make up your mind. Okay, guys. I'm getting off here. If Britt goes live, Turtle Island, I think Dolly said go live later. But if anyone is doing streams, let me publicly say this. Downing Seth, I do not go and not just like thinking he's guilty, but like insults, you know, and I can't handle the being in there like when chat's like Seth is guilty and just these nasty things. I can't handle that, so I don't really frequent those lives. No offense, creators can do what they want, but if y'all don't see me in there, that's why I can't handle that. She's in the garage watching. She's watching Bombshell over me now. I thought she loved me, but I want to watch her too, so it's okay. Better than Grumplin? Don't give them the idea. I'm getting off here. Y'all are being mean. And you're giving them ideas. She needs a shirt. I'm done with y'all. I love y'all. Don't forget to hit the like and leave a comment after it's done. And when I upload that video that I made, that we watched, y'all go hit the like on that too, please. Because you know what's important? Is knowing that it's okay if you're going through this. And you're stronger than that. And there's so many people that care and love you, and they don't even know you. But they're going to love you. I love y'all. Thank y'all for all the support. I'm going to Rumble to watch Mommy.